Hello, everyone. Good evening. Sorry I'm late. I tried to come in earlier tonight, but I got held up. So sorry. Yeah, the old farm lady's going strong on a I don't know, some kind of case over there, right? She got something going on. Oh, truth hurts. First one in tonight says hello, everyone. Actually, she's first, second, third, fourth. Oh, that's hilarious. God bless you. It's the wine time in the house. I wish I had some wine. Trust me. Oh, good evening, beautiful people. Oh, good evening to you, sweetheart. Oh, hello, lost souls. Hey, PG in chat. White window, baby. Much love to you all. Much love to you, girl. There's Wisconsin Mama. Hello, PG mods in chat. Yeah, I was hoping to get in here a lot sooner. I am so sorry. Life happens, don't it? Hi, PG and family. Much love. Much love to you. I'm sorry I had to snap a pop open. Didn't want to break everybody's eardrums. As I every night I put the link in the chat. If anyone like to come up, you're always welcome. Open panel here every night. So don't be afraid to click on that link and come up here and support Summer and support PG, support our channel, right? Amen. Yeah, Wisconsin Mama was messing, right? That was hilarious. We found her. I think we do need to get on the search team down in Tennessee for Summer, right? I'm sure we find her. We only need 24 hours and we'll find her. Yeah, it's good to see her, right? That was hilarious. Okay, Wisconsin Mom, I'm bringing you up.
Oopsie.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was like, whoa, did I bring the right person up?
At least I didn't porn bomb you.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
No. Oh no, ick. So yeah, last night when I was on, I don't know what happened. It was like everything froze up on my phone. So it was like, I'm going
I
to
don't know what
bed.
happened either. It
Me either.
threw me out, threw you out.
Yeah, I got thrown
I
out.
was able to get back in, but
I was like, heck with it. I'm going to bed.
it was like I thought that PG ended the live. I'm like, I would
Yeah, that
never
was
end a
really
live that
weird.
abruptly. I do not know what happened. That was crazy, wasn't it?
It was. It was.
Talk about feet fables and
Yeah, and then
it's all bad.
and then we got kicked.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
I don't
hilarious.
know. Yeah, maybe I did get hacked. I don't know.
Mm.
Oh well.
Some people in my chat was like, PG, you last one to seen her.
That's funny. Oh,
She disappeared 2 minutes.
yeah, I did. I disappeared. I went to bed after that.
There was people in here had 20 or more alibis. BG had none.
That's a good one.
We was
Oh.
cracking up.
Oh, they were gonna open an investigation on me last night.
Yeah, somebody hollered. Somebody hollered, get the snacks. They was sending out popcorn. It was
That is
hilarious.
hilarious.
I laughed so hard, I promise you. My whole face hurt.
Yeah, like I said though, after I froze up or got the boot, it was like 1:45 in the morning here, so I was like, oh, I better go to bed. My husband's gonna wonder where I'm at.
Yeah.
Missing wife.
He's going to send out a missing report too.
Yeah.
We was wondering if we was going to have to call the feds.
This morning he's like, so what time did you come to bed this morning?
You would have been like literally the first person to come up missing off the internet.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just in front of everybody's eyes. Gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had 283 alibis and PG had 9.
Yeah. I see how it is.
Oh, that's good.
The cheese stands alone.
Exactly. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, jeepers. So you did get my text or my email because you emailed me back.
Yeah.
So you want to go ahead and talk to the chat about that?
Oh, I brought pretty much most of the information with me. So we're going to get down to that here in a minute.
Oh yeah, then the other lady went poof too.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. She did. I had 2 of them disappear in one night.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, who's next? They were down there like, we ain't coming up there, PG.
Yeah. PG makes people disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great show of Houdini.
Yeah. Yeah. That was good. That was good.
PG was worried herself. I told him we split up. That was a mistake.
Let me find her again.
Next time we gotta stick together.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I was gonna come back up, but I didn't know, I didn't know what happened. So like I said, it was 1:45, and I don't know. It's like I crawl up, I go up the steps, and I'm really quiet. Like I'm like a sneaky cat getting into bed, right? So like my husband doesn't hear me or feel me getting into bed, but I swear he has that alarm clock right next to him, so he just probably opens one eye and he's like, oh, 2:00 in the morning,
Right.
Oh, you should see me sometimes when I just sneak up there, Yeah, I don't know, but no,
It cracks me up.
oh yeah. So next time I go to bed, I'm just gonna go jump into bed.
Yeah.
Here, you want to be awake? Here, now you're awake.
Yeah, I was on my own, right? She said,
Yeah.
you were on your own.
Oh my God.
He said, buckle up, Wisconsin mama.
Yeah.
Up here, you go for a ride. That
Okay,
was
so now we have
hilarious.
a white window washer. White window. Is that what they're calling you, white widow baby?
they, they calling her Kiki last night.
Oh,
She said that was her stripper name. I said, you are definitely getting questioned.
oh yeah, definitely. Oh, hilarious.
She's like first on their list.
Oh, funny. Oh,
Oh
funny.
Lord. Yeah, anyway, I was searching that beat Fables. So um I don't want to keep everybody up all night tonight because I am coming in late. So anyway, yeah, I this it, I'm not gonna lie, these shooting actually this whole thing is really weird. Um Beat Fables is weird. And it's ran by a Joel Brown. Actually, he was the writer also of the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm digging into him right now to see if I can actually come up with a picture of this particular man, so we can kind of get a you know I'm sure that Tim Mullins has some hand in all of this because this is exactly what his expertise is in this field. So um, it's a good possibility Tim somewhere in the mix of all of this. But anyway, like I told you, I didn't like the way he zooms in on people's windows and things like. And I've showed many times what he does.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, let's listen to some of this creepiness.
Feed Fable case number 1. Have you seen me? This model B007 fashion strap high top pink, purple, and red sneaker inspired by futuristic themes with the extreme upper paneling features Summerwell's Missing Kids poster on the tongue and the Glitch logo on the strap. As it's built with embossed details, turned profiles, and a strap ankle belt was reported citing a 3 foot 40 pounds blue-eyed blonde-haired white 5-year-old glitchy dancer named Summer Wells in them.
What do they mean by a glitchy summer wells in them?
Previously, she was last seen at home on June 15, 2021, at approximately 6 p.m. and wearing gray pants, a pink shirt, and was possibly barefoot. See more of the details at the Glitch SW sneaker.
This is the shoe and the missing poster of her. And they go on to post that. And then it's going to go down the line. These are the adult shoes. They go through a great deal of advertisement, right?
Oh yeah, they're very detailed.
$229. And ooh, I don't know why they have male and female, but I guess they do. Here's monkey.
Feed Fable case number 2. Have you seen me? This model B007 fashion strap high top blue and navy sneaker inspired by futuristic themes with the extreme upper paneling features Michael Vaughn's Missing Kids poster on the tongue and the glitch logo on the strap, as it's built with embossed details, turned profiles, and a strap ankle belt. The sneaker was reported citing a 3 foot 7 inches and 5-year-old Caucasian boy with blonde, blue eyes and weighing about 50 pounds named glitchy dancer named Michael Vaughn, who also responds to the nickname Monkey. He was last seen wearing a blue Minecraft t-shirt, black and dark blue boxer briefs with lime green trim, and blue flip-flops in Fruitland, Idaho near an open field close to his home.
What do they mean he's a glitchy dancer? That's what I'm not figuring out about. Kind of weird, ain't it?
Yeah.
Home Fruitland, Idaho. See more of the details at the Glitch MV sneaker.
That's Michael. Now there's another one here. This one's real weird, so trigger warning.
Feed Fable case number 12. Have you seen me? This special runner basketball hybrid sneaker that is made in Italy but originates from heaven is a silicon neon yellow combination of a running structure and a contemporary basketball shoe designed in gold and yellow. A peculiar mix that creates very innovative footwear with embossed details and under tongue hidden laces. You'll find the poster of the missing kid on the extreme upper paneling of the tongue. Strangely enough, is that this particular sneaker has been reported citing a 5 foot 3 inch blonde-haired blue-eyed 100-pound 20-year-old white young adult of a glitchy dancer named Cassie Compton. See more of the details at the glitch shoe radioactive glitch, and so. The urban legend has it that it all started with a new breed of living dead zombies walked the earth as radioactive zombies. After the dead in Christ will rise. For the believers who have died will rise from their graves, for it's not I who live, but he who lives in me. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory and brilliance of the Lord have risen upon you. Not only that, but these radioactive zombies are a special type of zombies found around the Edgemont nuclear power plant. Radioactive zombies emit radiation and glow in the dark. Community content is available under CC by SA unless otherwise noted. After the pre-tribulation, mid-tribulation, post-tribulation, pre-rapture, partial rapture, and the rapture has passed and the Lord has descended from heaven. And the dead in Christ has been the first to rise. Now that the living is all dead, there are two types of zombies that have evolved. One is the radioactive zombies and the other weeper zombies. The radioactive zombies were a cure-like fragrance rising up. But this fragrance is perceived differently by the radioactive zombies who are being saved and by the weeper zombies who are perishing.
Did you hear now that all the living are now dead?
Yeah.
That really?
Who are both at war with each other. Every day, the radioactive zombies sought the weeper zombies for those who they could redeem, and the weeper zombies just didn't want to coexist with anyone. The radioactive zombies find life in an everlasting corpse, and the weeper zombies search for dead things amongst the living dead to live off. Of course, that is what I've heard through the grapevine, but there could be a different version of the story out there that my eyes are kept open to hear.
How freaky was that?
You know, and I'm not gonna say, but well, I am gonna say. You know who sounds like they wrote that? Think about it.
Candace is in Nurse Church. That's pretty
Candace?
much what it sounds like. Is a church, maybe.
Well, yeah, yeah, I mean, it kind of sounds like a Tim Mullins thing, because
Exactly.
read what he has written,
Right.
and
Exactly.
he writes some pretty off the wall shit, and this is some
Right.
pretty off the wall shit. I'm telling you, no,
Yeah.
why? Just another company to make money off and missing children.
Very strange, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And now we'll go through the pictures of these missing children. This particular little girl, Isabella, her parents are right now getting prosecuted, allegedly for what the sister told law enforcement, that they locked Isabella up in a dog cage in the bathroom with duct tape over her mouth and nose. She passed away. Um, they locked her in there because she often roamed the house at night for food because she was hungry, and she was hungry because they did not feed her. She was adopted child um, by these two individuals that did this to her. And why he's selling her shoes, I don't know. Um, because the parents are being prosecuted for what they did, but did they adopt this child for other purposes? I don't know. Um, anyway, I'm going to cover a little bit more about this, but um, it's not good. It's not good at all. Um, kind of sounds like the Wells case a little bit. So you got to wonder if there's not people into some kind of group that's,
Yeah.
where it's like, might be different states, but like the same organization or something going on. I don't know, but it
Yeah.
is worth investigating.
And why do they have a picture of a child underneath the shoe?
I don't know. That's creepy. Showing you that the child wears the shoe, maybe. And they not only trying to sell a high top shoe, well, they're not selling the high top shoes, they're selling the low top shoes. That's why some pictures have the low tops on there. The thing is, you can't get the high tops. They're showing them, but you can't get them.
Yeah. Hey, Lisa. No, no. And then you go on to explain why later.
This belongs to the 20-year-old girl. And that's the one he talked about the zombie thing with, which is really freaking weird, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. And here's the price of the shoes. And there's a catch to these shoes. You have to order 7 pairs in order to be able to, like, Wisconsin Mama can't order a pair. She's going to be returning everyone's money. because she couldn't order a pair due to the fact they will not manufacture these shoes until after 7 pairs are sold. So there's no way for her to order them, even get a pair, until 7 pairs are ordered.
And I don't think anybody's going to be ordering 7 pairs in 3 days.
No, absolutely not. So that's really freaking weird as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And then and also I do believe that it was out of, I think they're out of Italy. If I mean that's what it
N-
said.
No,
You know.
the
No.
shoes are made in Italy.
Oh, they're made in
Um,
Italy. Yeah.
yes, they're made in Italy, but
Yeah. So yeah, very, very poor taste whoever is doing this.
anyhow, they're made by a Joel Brown is the one. This is a shoe launching company. Basically, what happens is anyone can this is Pete Fables. The as you see here, Joel Peter Brown, the writer of Pete Fables, the movie, was Joel Peter Brown, and then he has who stars in the movie, but he is the writer and the director. As you heard Tim Mullins say, he went with Donald to. Donald knows nothing about um, the way directing and all of that works the way Tim Mullins does, because Tim Mullins has a hand in doing that kind of stuff. That's why Tim went to the Dr. Phil show and the um, interviews with the interview room and everything, right?
Yeah.
So Tim does have a hand in this kind of thing. So I'm just like still thinking he's got a hand somewhere in all of this.
Well, if you had gone over and watched another creator.
Now you see that Joel Brown is the designer of the shoe concept. And anyway, the company, you can, let me see if I put that in there. I'm not done with all my research, so,
Right.
I will be bringing out a lot more upon this. No, I didn't put it in there. But anyway, this company is located in Amsterdam, North Holland, and in the Netherlands. That's where this company is affiliated with. The company is a place that allows you, anybody can launch. Anyone can go in there and launch these shoes. Design your own shoes, and it's free to go in there and fill out the paperwork and everything. I will show that at a later date once they try to figure out who this particular. I think that Joel could be a fake name, like a lot of writers, and go by a pen name instead of their own name.
Yeah.
So it could very well be Tim Mullins going by a pen name. I don't know. Like I said, it needs to be dug into a little further. And I will get to that. I will get to that as of Monday. I will start working on trying to get more information about all of this, but it is rather creepy.
Yeah, it is creepy. I mean,
It
it's
is.
just what you read there,
The movie's all about missing children. These
Well,
shoes are about missing children. I mean, whoever this is obsessed somehow with
yeah.
missing children. And the weird thing is this the one? I think this the one it shows. This is no, I have to bring it back to um it was some of my other research. I was hoping I had it in there, but I guess I don't. Um anyway, there was only there was only 4 pairs of shoes you could actually buy, and then this weird thing pops up on some of the other people's um that you
Yeah.
can't buy it. And it's just
Well, and they're right in the chat. Missing children brings in a lot of cash grab for a lot of sick people, that want to make money off of missing kids.
oh yeah, I
Yeah.
understand that to the fullest, but
Yeah. Yeah.
um
But this is all too I want to say weird, but that isn't really the right word. Um it's just too much of a coincidence that this would come out now. You know what I mean? I know Feet and Fables or whatever, the movie, I know that was brought upon in the beginning when Summer was missing. But now the shoe thing, you know, it's always one thing after another, you know, I feel just keeps taking the focus off. And
here it is. Um that's the other thing I wanted to show everyone. Um as you can see, those are, the shoes are pretty expensive too, like $234 for children's shoes. Um, this is a look at all their shoes. And for some reason, this particular girl, they are obsessed with really good. Hers is a little higher if you took note. And this is what pops up. There's like only 4 of the shoes you can buy, and then on some of the children, this pops up. Mamma Mia, Air. I mean, really?
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, that's is a catchphrase I don't think I would use for missing people, right?
no, no.
It's a little,
Well,
I don't know.
the hand jack, the hand gesture is like the way they got their hand. I know it's supposed to be saying "Mamma Mia," but it looks like "Mamma Mia, keep handing me the cash." Like
Right, absolutely.
you know,
And I don't know. I mean, I find it to be weird in
yeah.
every sense of the word. Um,
Oh,
this
they're at
feet fable is seriously trying to get, is seriously trying to get
yeah.
their
It's
name. I mean, they're trying to get the, a name out here, but they're not trying to get their face out here or their real identity out here. I mean, it's like they want you to know something, but they don't want you to know something, right?
right, right. And so the chat is asking, did you see Gang Gang shoe was added today?
Oh, did he get a gang shoe today?
Yeah, guess so. Guess so.
so,
Yeah.
so he actually launched a shoe line for himself.
And
Did he really do that?
I don't know. The
That is
truth
hilarious.
Truth Hurts is just asking SPG if she can see the Gang Gang shoe yet.
No,
Ah,
absolutely not.
yeah, I didn't see it either. I didn't see it on there today. And D-Boss, thank you, but I really, really appreciate it. But I'm still going to return your money. I mean, like, I know I could go out and buy myself something, but I don't feel right about it. So it's coming back to you. Was it? I think it was her. Yeah.
Somebody's in the background pissed off because one of the they found one of the dogs not alive up there,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know, what did they expect? Um, I heard somebody, running off their mouth about. I heard someone running their mouth off about uh, Blowhorn Betty, and you know, oh, Blowhorn Betty, you know, shouldn't have shouldn't have went to Tennessee, seen the shape of them dogs. She shouldn't have called she shouldn't have called the pound and got on them, and animal control, and got all over them, and the dogs didn't help because that wasn't none of her freaking business, right? um well, them dogs were up there running all over hell and back, right? They were barely being fed. I mean, the kids weren't even being fed anything other than dollar pizzas, right? But you have somebody show up there that sees the condition of these dogs and gets concerned and actually tries to put, you know, things into action um, to get these animals help. Um, everything needed help up on 110 Ben Hill Road, right? The children, the animals, and everything else. But, then you have Blowhorn Betty go down there and get involved and actually, trying to save these pets. And she gets criticized for it, right? She gets totally criticized. But now, people are angry that, creators ain't talking about the the dog that particularly was found up there, um, not alive any longer. And on kept on taken care of, right?
Right.
Well, it's sad, but it's a sad thing. And they did go in and they did take a ton of them animals out of there. And if blow here's my thing. If Blowhorn Betty was so wrong, then why did they go up there and take almost every single dog that was up there except for just a few that the wells wouldn't turn in? And now even one of them has been found, not, you know, on kept and not alive any longer. There you go. I mean, they can't even take care of a dog. So, and then we ain't supposed to talk about the boys, right? We're not supposed
Right.
to talk about the boys. Well, if they can't take care of a dog, then if we don't talk about the boys, who's going to save the boys from going back into a situation where people can't take care of a dog, right?
Well, that's what my common sense brain was telling me. You know.
Right. And and these people that um so down on what, PG is talking about and everything, and I won't mention no names because some people just don't deserve any, recognition whatsoever. But, they're sitting there, you know, they're sitting there bitching about all these good things that are happening, and the truth coming out, and people actually wanting to stand in the way and roadblock, the safety of these animals and these children. And and they're bashing, we're getting bashed for road blocking and not letting these children or these animals up on 110 Ben Hill Road. But yet they're using, we're all about content or clicks or likes or views. No, I know I'm not, and everybody, the family here knows I'm not as well.
Right.
But you know you've got some of these um old, small time, smelly ass creators that, these wannabes, running their face off, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They have no idea. And they're the ones wanting content because they're using PG for it, Blowhorn Betty for it, even down, all things on the farm, which I don't even like or care that much for. But they're using her as well, because why? They ain't got no content. They don't even know what the hell they're talking about. And if you ain't going to be out here for the right reason, you shouldn't be out here for any reason, right?
Right.
That's
So
that's my thing.
when you, I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody. I absolutely love animals. I have a dog, I have a cat. I love my animals. And it is really a sad thing that a puppy had died. But you have to, why are you coming down on, why are people coming down on the Humane Society or whoever when actually the person that did wrong is Candace?
Right.
She
Exactly.
wasn't responsible. She, you should have found a friend. You should have found somebody to take care of the dogs while you were
Well,
gone.
that's the problem. That's the problem with our society today is, our society today does not want to blame the real, they don't want to put the blame or the focus on the real problem anymore. They want to put it on, did CPS fail them children? Yes, miserably. They did. Absolutely. But you know what? Don and Can't CPS shouldn't have had to fail those children, because those two parents up there should have been taking. We had not two parents, but we had three adults up there, right? Grandis, Candace, and Donald.
Right.
And those three people should have been able to. I mean, that was like one child apiece, right?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, the oldest boy could pretty much fend for himself. But I'm saying the three littlest ones, that's one child apiece for these people to be able to keep an eye on and watch over constantly. And they couldn't even do that. You had three adults up there that, like I said, CPS shouldn't have had to fail these children, because the parents shouldn't have failed these children. It is the parents' job to take care of their children, not CPS's or Johnny Public or anybody else. When you have a child, you know, when you go to the doctor and he says you're expecting, then you make a decision, right? If you decide to keep the child, then you decide you're going to raise it and do everything, for it, and take care of it the way it's supposed to be taken care of. That is your commitment. When you say I'm going to keep it and have it, if you don't want to make that commitment, then you should give that child away, damn it. Give it away. Don't take it home with you if you're not willing to commit to, it's not, I mean, when you take a child home, it ain't a, cashmere sweater. If you don't take care of it right, well, you could just put it in the garbage, right? Yeah, you're out a
Right.
little bit of money. This kid
Yeah.
is not a cashmere sweater or something. This child is a living being that needs to be taken care of. And it's your responsibility to take care of it.
Yeah.
No
Well,
mistakes.
right. You know, I agree with you. They didn't take care of their children.
No,
She is off partying. She didn't take on the responsibility to find anybody to take care of those animals. I mean,
right.
somebody had said in the chat that they had thought that the Humane Society was going up there to feed them. Um, I don't know, but could Hawkins County Humane Society actually afford to go and drive to 110 Ben Hill Road to feed those animals?
Why is the Humane Society going up there to feed these dogs when Candace has a whole couch full of, I mean, they actually made a couch out of dog food. If she was going to be gone for a few days, she could have put a couple bags of dog food out in the yard and a couple big buckets of water, and them dogs would have been able to take care of themselves, right?
Right. But the day I kind of figure, I look at it this way, that if you have stray dogs coming to your house and people, let's say people are dropping them off and they're strays and you're feeding them, you better consider those to be your dogs if you've had them around there for a while.
Right.
You know, if
Absolutely.
you're feeding them, even if they're a stray dog, and it comes back every single day and it lays around your yard every day, that's your dog.
Right. If you don't want an animal and it's coming I mean, when I see a big stray dog in my area, then I call the Humane Society and I let them know that, there is a big stray dog running loose and they need to come out and pick it up. I'm not bringing it in my home. I'm not bringing it in my yard. I'm not going to do that. It's not my job to take care of stray animals. It's, the owner's job to do it. And if the owner's job wasn't, they ain't fit and can't do it, then the Humane Society is supposed to pick it up. They're supposed to check it over and they're supposed to rehome it out, right? That's why
Right.
our tax dollars pays for us to have that commodity in our lives.
Yeah.
And it's the same way with children. If the parents can't take care of their children, we pay CPS, our taxes pay these people to get these children and rehome them somewhere that they are wanted because in the houses they're in, they're not. And that is, and it don't take rocket science to get it done. I mean, you don't have to be, a super well educated human being from Harvard to go out and see if a house is on fit or not, and if the children should be there or not, and take them away from there. Make sure that they get food and everything, and make sure they get rehomed and somewhere that they're going to be loved and cared for and well taken care of. And I think the court system messes with these parents just a little too damn long, right? You've got these parents, they ain't dropping clean, and you have a system now that's like, you know, um, letting these parents mess around for, 6 months to a year trying to get their children back. No, you should have 6 months to get your children back. If you don't get your ass in gear in 6 months and get your children back, your children are automatically taken away from you for life and they're homed out to someone else. Because if you
Yeah.
don't straighten that ass up in 6 months, you probably ain't going to. And
Right.
nobody needs to be fucking with you after that.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
know.
just how our court system should be. Period.
Yeah. Well, and exactly. And I mean, like, there's the opportunity. And it's just it's just common sense. I mean, like, if I didn't want to get pregnant, I would be taking birth control or something. So if I don't want these dogs, the opportunity is there to call the Humane Society and say, "Hey, some people have been dropping dogs at my house. Come and get them. I don't want them." I mean,
And
it's
I
just
right,
common sense.
absolutely. And I also when it comes to kids, you know, I know that they like to keep the children in the family with family members, and that's great. If the family member is, got a clean home, well educated, willing to take the kids in, willing to support them and do what's necessary for these children in the future, and they're a different breed than what they had just took these children from. But sometimes you have these, child services that take away um, children and they will give them to a family member that members that ain't no better than the family they just came out of.
Right. Right.
And why the hell are you doing that? If I go into a home and I see the family members living no better than the house we just took those kids out of, I'm going to be like, look, you're not good for this, for these children. We're sorry. You absolutely ain't getting these kids. When I go into put a child in a home, I want to make sure that home is clean. Cabinets and refrigerators are, I mean, very well stocked. Um, and child services, I think is their, and I don't say let these people adopt these children immediately. If someone wants to adopt a child, there should be, like at least a couple year um waiting period where child services has to come out and check on those children, you know, at least a couple times a month or once a month at least, and check the school and check the home and talk with the kids. And, and it should be at least, I say, a couple years before you can adopt that child, just to make sure that you're not a weirdo wanting this kid for purposes or doing something, that should not be done as well. Because, a lot of clean homes have some creepy people in them as well,
Oh
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah. But
So,
can I say something? Don't
sure
get
can.
mad. Don't get mad at me. But like, I'm so sick of all this bullshit. I'm so sick of it. It every day there's a different story about the wells, but it's not a focus on summer. You know
No,
what I mean? And I'm,
right.
I mean, me along with many other people is like, how does this woman even have the conscience to go out and party, just go and live her life like nothing happened? Her drinking, I don't know where the hell she is. I don't even give a crap where she is.
Because she knows what happened and she's came to grips with it and she don't care.
Yeah.
That's the mind frame of some people. I know it's really super hard for, you know, the normal mind to understand it. We have normal minds. The majority of humans have what they call a normal mind. You know, you have your children, you love them to death, you do anything for them. You go out of your way. You know,
Yeah.
maybe you can't. A lot of people can't give their kids the best life, but they're going to give them the best they can, right?
Right.
And at least 3 meals a day, clean clothes, clean beds. The kid might not have a lot of toys and a lot of everything, but you know what? It don't need a lot of everything. What it needs is a lot of love. And normal people, that's what they give them children. They give them a lot of love. They laugh with their children. They talk with their children. You know, their kids are their life, right?
Right.
Well,
Well,
now,
so do you think there is a possibility? I mean, because I'm just throwing it out there. All of a sudden, I mean, we all think that she's with her friend Kathy, and there's rumors that she went to, the concert, and there's rumors that she had COVID, and there's rumors that she was drunk last week, and it's like, I just, somebody's just got to take her by the shoulders and shake that shit right out of her, tell us
well,
where Summer is.
Candace ain't your normal parent. She doesn't love, those kids were not her life. Her life was her life was partying with people like Allie and Hunter and them. That's why they was always looking for some young people to party with, somebody to, to act out with, to do things with. Her and Donald, her and Donald and Grandis, the kids were just there. The kids were just, they were there. Um, just
Mm.
Oh, there's my sweet Norway. God bless you, sweetheart.
Mm.
I love listening to you, beautiful sister. I hope you have a nice night. Summer,
Oh,
you are so much loved. We will never stop loving you, sweet angel. Oh, God bless you, Norway. Thank you.
that
Thank
was
you.
very, very sweet.
Oh, that is very sweet.
Okay, I don't want to interrupt you, but White Widow Baby says, PG, you need to check your. There you go. They've been telling you that in chat, and I've been trying to say it to you, but
Okay. Let me go look.
thank goodness we got her attention, huh, girls? Yeah, I wonder that too, Sway. Why, after 13 years of having the kids, would Don and Candace just give them up? Yeah, I wonder that why too.
I got mail. I don't see no mail. Last thing I got was from Wisconsin Mama saying okay.
Who? Let me see who it was from. Um,
So I don't know who they sent the mail to, but it wasn't to me.
Oh, it's from Team Summer. That's who it's from.
Um, I don't have it. Wisconsin Mama's the last one I got earlier today. Sometimes when you send something, it takes a while to come through.
Yeah.
It could be tied up somewhere down the line. Um. Anyway, yeah, that's my thing. Is in order to understand how Candace is out there partying down and sucking her booze and everything, Candace's life is no different now than when she had the children. It's no different. The only thing's changed is the crowd of people she's hanging with, and the fact that instead of partying up on the hill or having to drag the kids along to party the way she likes to party, now they ain't there, and she's able to go off the hill and go to concerts and go to hotel rooms and go to places and party down like her and Donald used to before they had the children. And she always longed to get that particular life back. When I talked to her, that's pretty much what she was letting me know. Just me and Donnie. She didn't ever really want them kids anyway. And she just had them. She hung on to the kids to hang on to Donald. I mean, it's like the women that, you got this guy, you really like him, and you think if you get pregnant, that's going to trap him. No, it don't. In a lot of, in a lot of situations. And if it does trap him, then, that's why you keep having the kids, because with the kids, you feel you got more pull on this man and able to, you know, control him and keep him in check better, right? Um, that's the
Well,
first things out of most ladies' mouths, when a husband wants a divorce is, and what about our kids? You know, um, that's the
so
first thing.
speaking of speaking of Canda or Candace, well, it's supposed to be Candy. Bly says, "Wow, it's sissy ass talking about shit she knows nothing about as always."
Yeah, I
I wish
don't
it was the real
personally.
her.
I don't think that is Candy Bly. But if it
No,
is,
no.
you're
I'm,
right, Candace. I am talking about shit I don't know nothing about, because I motherfucking have my children, love my children, and give a shit about my children. You know, I'm not looking for a party or some dick to hang around with all the time, right? Because the dick don't mean a damn thing to me.
yeah,
They're like dicks are like taxi cabs and buses. Another one comes by every 5 minutes if you want it. And I don't want it personally, but obviously you do. And that's why you can't, you know, take care of yourself or your children or anything else, right? I mean,
right.
she can't even take a bath herself. How's she going to clean up anything else in her life to get back her children? There you
Well,
go. So if you're
something
listening, Candace, that's what I think, and you're absolutely right. Um,
something's
Maybe I
got to
don't know what
matter
I'm
to
talking
her in
about.
her life. I mean, wouldn't you think something has got to matter to her? Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, that's what matters to her. That's what matters to her. Alcohol, being free, and having some dick laying around, right? There you
Yeah.
go. That's what matters. Me and you, baby. Me and you. You
Wow.
know, fuck that. Ain't no me and you, baby. I've got kids that I give a damn about, and you could go, that better half could go to hell. My
Yeah,
kids are getting taken care of first, right?
exactly.
I
Exactly.
mean, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
But Candace don't think that way. And that's what I'm saying, and I have been saying before, when you meet people, you think they think like you. No, they don't. They
Oh
absolutely
no.
don't. And you need to know what mindset the idiots got before you allow them, into your life or around you. Um, they say birds of a feather flock together. That's not necessarily true. Good people get wrapped up with nasty people, right?
Oh yeah.
Because nasty people put on a front like, you could trust them and stuff, and gullible people get sucked into it. And, but it's a lesson learned, it's a
Yeah.
lesson learned. Like
Yeah.
Allie, she got pulled into, Candace's web, and, you know, and Donald Wells up there. And she paid the price for it, right?
Yeah.
Her son happened to be with Donald and Candace Wells the day that Summer came up missing. And did the Wells clear the boy and let people know absolutely positively he had nothing to do with anything because he was dropped off and, long before Summer ever came up missing or whatever happened to her? No. I mean, they wanted to destroy that Allie and her family's life, and because they felt Allie and them was the ones that called CPS on them and had them up there at the house, and maybe they felt that's why they couldn't get Summer help or why they got so nervous and did what they did, out of fear and worry about CPS. And maybe they do blame Allie and them in some way due to the fact that because I know Donald and Candace truly believed that Allie and them called Child Protective Services on them, and that's why they were all over their ass at that particular time.
Oh yeah. A lot of people would take you know, would take
And
revenge to that.
Candace's fear of CPS already being on her with whatever happened may have, been what played into play there, right?
Well, yeah. Well, I think her hearing, isn't it that on like the 27th or the 28th of April? This coming up.
Absolutely, I agree. And as your family should. Your family should be all over you, and they should be turning you in, and they should be telling the truth, and they should, be calling it out. And Donald's family actually is. Donald's family has been coming out and talking, and they truly believe that, Summer did not wander off. Nobody abducted her.
No.
They think it was foul play as well. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
absolutely. Everybody does.
Well, and I'm sure Grandma knows something too, because I mean they are not talking. You know, they're
Right.
not talking. And it ain't because she wants Candace to change the brake line in her truck either. There's a reason why she's not talking.
Grandis ain't talking because, see, when something like that happens, when something happens at a spare of the moment, something goes down at a spare of the moment, no matter what it is, it goes down at the spare of a moment. You've only got a certain amount of time to make decisions. And once you make those decisions, but when you're in the mix of it, you don't know how ironclad those decisions are, like
Right.
at the time because you didn't have time to think. It's just like you don't have time to think and you need to do what needs to be done, what you feels best at that particular moment. And I think that's what happened in this case. But once you make those decisions, now, now when you finally get time to sit down and think, you get to think about how ironclad that decision was. And um like it's forever because somebody's going to prison if it ain't, right?
Right.
And
Right.
even if you wanted to talk, you can't. You just can't. Um, no way in hell. Because, you implicated yourself into a really bad situation, um, thinking it was the good idea at the time, and to find out it wasn't. But it is what it is, and now you got to live with it, right? Sometimes you gotta live with decisions you don't want to live with. That's for sure. You know, it's like that spare of the moment when you get so angry. Like a lot of people get really angry and they attack somebody, and like a lot of husbands, a lot of wives, they get angry, and the result is somebody ends up dead, right?
Yeah.
And it might have seemed like a great decision at the time to get rid of that whatever, but when your ass is sitting in jail or
Well,
have to somehow tote a body somewhere and get out of, get out of whatever you got yourself into, it ain't such a damn good decision anymore. You
yeah.
know, it's like people that commit suicide. It's
Yeah.
a known fact. It's a known fact that like 99.9% of them try to vomit to get the medicine out, or they try to kick and get back on whatever they, hung themselves off of. Um, all of a sudden they didn't want to die, but you know what? It is what it is,
Yeah.
because they didn't think that decision through, right? It seemed a lot easier in their mind than it actually was when it was happening. And, you know, and most of the people that, go to do, they call 911 themselves, but they get there too late, or, you know, it is what it is. That's why I'm saying, you know,
Well,
you
that
should,
timeline, it's all
some
about that
decisions you shouldn't
timeline.
make.
Yeah, you should make, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But the timeline
don't
is
do
way
it.
off. That's what a lot of people are trying to figure out is the
Absolutely, the
timeline.
timeline is off. I
Yeah.
mean, Jody Sue hears a scream at 4:30 to 4:40, 2. And we know that, there's no way in hell that scream could have had anything to do with what happened to Summer, because Dom wasn't called till 6:09. Law enforcement wasn't called until 6:28. So how in the hell could that have something to do with something that and Summer's supposed to came up missing. It's around 6 o'clock, and I don't know how she came up missing at 6 o'clock as well. If Donald's called at 6:09, because Candace goes down in the basement. She looks around. She goes out the back door. She comes back in from what she said. She goes up the staircase. She's talking to the boys. She's looking around. She comes out. She don't even have a phone that's going to work. She has to go get her mom's phone. Um, you know what that tells me? That tells me that that's more than 9 minutes right there. I mean, to go all the way down for her big ass and as slow as she is, like turtle, turtle, turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Candace Turtle. And for her to get down those stairs and do all the things, I mean, hell, that's 5 minutes just in the basement, right? And
Right.
then going outside and then coming back up, talking to the boys. I mean, we've done wasted 10, 15 minutes here. Donald couldn't have been called at 6:09 if Summer came up missing at 6 o'clock. It's just bullshit. It's all pure bullshit.
Yeah. Geez Louise is asking who made the very first call to report Summer gone. Grandis, Candace, or Don? It
What?
was Geez. Geez Louise is asking who made the first call to report Summer gone. Grandis, Candace, or
Donald.
Don?
Donald made the first call. Candace came in running second. Grandis didn't even call.
Okay. Speaking of Donald, have you heard anything about him?
I hear that he's doing good.
Well, he should be. No
He's
good, nothing to drink in jail. He ain't got no choice but to
uh
get clean.
his cigarettes bothered him more than anything.
Why? Yeah.
The no tobacco was the hardest part. I mean, the drinking wasn't really as bad. I mean, a little bit, but not like the cigarettes. But he's working through it, and that's probably about the worst of it for him right now. Is
Yeah.
no smoking, but he will work through it, and he'll be okay. I mean, he gets out here in August, so you know he's already pulled almost half his um time already, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I think that I don't know. I still say that, instead of going back upstairs looking, asking the boys, have you seen Summer? I know personally I would have grabbed the basement door to see if she was out there. I went to walk all the way back
If you would have went
upstairs and
out the
said, "Where's your
basement
sister?"
door, if you went out the basement door, you wouldn't have came back in it. You'd have been going around the house to see if she was around there, and you'd have, if anything, you would have came back in through the kitchen
Yeah, yeah, yep.
because you'd have worked your way all the way around that house. You'd have been out there hollering, screaming, and working your way all the way around that house and over to grandma's trailer. And, so if you would have met back up with the boys, you'd have came through the kitchen door, met up with them again to question them. You wouldn't have came back up the stairs. I'm
Right.
telling you. And the reason she don't know if the door on the basement was locked or not is because she didn't go, when she went in the basement, she already knew what happened. When she went down that basement, she went down there to stand around for a few seconds and come back up to see what the boys knew because she already knew what had happened to Summer, and she needed to cover it over, and
So,
she just wanted to make sure.
oh yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she made the boys think that.
And
They,
then when she got popped with the question about whether the door, she couldn't say because that's something she didn't figure in to being asked because you know, her brain was just too focused on what the fuck happened and what she needed to do to get it all covered up. She wasn't focusing on, you know, anything about a door.
you should look at. Her name is Main Girl. Look at what she wrote. Uh,
Mean girl.
no, Maine. Maine.
Oh,
Yeah.
she says exactly.
No, she says, I think for a missing kid, she's got a lot of pretty decent memory of everything that happened. Yet Little Monkey's mom says she can't remember nothing. She was so traumatized.
Um, Little Monkey's mom remembers getting a phone call at work. She remembers being so nervous. She remembers getting home. She remembers searching all over the place for her son. She remembers being out there in the middle of the night and not wanting to go home until she finds her son. I think Little Monkey's mom remembered a hell of a lot. Candace is the one that act like she can't remember shit when
Right. That's what she was saying.
Monkey's mom was definitely getting in detail. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm sure that's what she meant. Because Candace couldn't remember nothing from 2 minutes. I don't know. She just played totally dumb, you know. She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was saying.
Absolutely.
You know.
Candace just, Candace couldn't she couldn't answer the question about the door because the door wasn't even on her mind and she didn't expect that to even be asked when, she was like fuck a door. She
Right.
had bigger things on her mind. And then when the door came up, it was like, oh shit. And she couldn't say it was shut and locked because, that how did she get out? She's supposed to be in a basement, right?
Yeah.
So that's why she picked I don't know, because that leaves it open. That leaves it open. And, criminals always say, I don't know, right? Who stole that? I don't know.
Yeah.
And, did you, did anybody come by here? I don't know. That's always their answer for everything is I don't know, because I don't know means you pretty much didn't see nothing, or pretty much if you did, you don't remember it, right?
Right. Yeah.
And therefore it can't hold up on no particular ground. And that's what Donald and Candace was aiming for the whole time, is to keep everything open. So, the timeline, the door situation, everything where, nothing was going to be an issue. Nothing
Well,
was going to be zoomed in on for sure.
yeah. And I don't, as I've said before, I don't know about that Jody Sue. I don't know. She's either like way out there with Tim Mullins, because like once in a while
Um,
I just go, I go in and I listen. I'm like, I don't
Joe,
understand what you're talking about.
you know, I I understand Tim Mullins. I mean, weird, maybe it's a weird thing or whatever, but I definitely understand this man. I mean, Jody Sue, whoa.
Yeah, maybe they
You
should take
you
them
have to
off.
be a certain type of person to, you know, filter through
Understand
that
her.
that damn woman right there.
Yeah,
She is like, you got to, wow. Um,
yeah, that's all I can say is
I've
wow.
worked with a lot of people in my life, but that bitch right there, no. Crazy, off the wall, like insane type thing. I don't know, I don't really know her.
No.
Don't want to for sure, but that's about all I can say for Jody Sue. I mean,
Well, I think they should take
I
Jody
I
Sue. I think
can
they should take all these people that they feel that got into this storyline, put them all on Dr. Phil.
I think Jody Sue's got mental conditions that law enforcement is very well aware of, and therefore that's why we're not going to get no answers when it comes to Jody Sue.
Right.
Um, you know, I think law enforcement knows a lot more about Jody Sue than we'll ever know about
Oh
Jody
yeah,
Sue.
I believe you're right there.
But you know, they don't seem to listen to her much, right? She's like that person that goes to doctors always sick and they give them sugar pills so they just think they're getting something and stay calm. And there you go. Um,
So Ryan Miller says, I have been researching Jody Sue for months. She's been on my radar. I've found so much information on her. It's
yeah,
insane.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I just said. Insane. Exactly.
Insane.
Um, Tim Mullins is not insane.
Oh no.
Tim Mullins is a very well educated man. You know, he's very well educated. He's
Educated or
he's
not, he's still creepy.
well, yeah, in his own way he is.
Yeah.
But, don't underestimate him. I mean, I don't underestimate people like Tim Mullins. I don't underestimate a lot of people. I see where a lot of people get underestimated, like Sherfrani Lawson. Don't ever underestimate people like this because these people are a hell of a lot
Thank you,
wiser
Mrs.
than
Fletcher.
they perceive to be. Absolutely. And like I said, Tim Mullins is very highly educated, and he's just a he's just a different sort of person, right? He's a
Well,
different breed, as we would say.
yeah, yeah. I, he
He's
just,
just different.
he's
He's
different.
eccentric. He's
He,
eccentric.
okay,
That's what he is.
you call it as it is, and I'll call it as it is. There you
Yeah,
go. Yeah.
he is. And I don't think Tim means no harm, He just comes from a different time and era. And you got to, when you're putting, you know, when you're putting a person when you're trying to when you're trying to you know, when you basically when you're trying to figure out who a person is, when you're trying to get to know someone, you're trying to, you know, there's lots of things to figure into the equation, especially if you haven't met the person, personally talked to the person and everything, then you're doing an assessment from a distance. And that, that isn't like, that's different from, you know, yeah, you can tell a lot about a person from a distance. Sure, you can if you follow them around quite a bit, but and see their actions and everything, because actions talk louder than words, right?
Right.
But Tim Mullins, I feel, is one of those people that if you really wanted to know him, you would have to speak with him, one on one. You would have to actually talk directly with him to really get the gist of what I'm saying, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Could you put out a link,
Oh,
please?
sure.
Yeah, and I agree with all of you. You just don't know what's true and what's not true anymore.
Well,
They've lied so much through their teeth.
we know we got a lot of facts, right? But
Right.
fact number one, Summer made it home from the swimming hole. That's fact number one.
Yep.
She had to have made it home and in the house and asked the middle son to go in the basement with her, or Candace and Donald would have been arrested for sure. So, Summer did go in the house. She did ask the brother to go to the basement with her. He declined. What happened after that? Most people say, well, I don't know. Well, I do. I think she went right back out the front door, as Candace told the boys. Are you sure she didn't? Because she wanted to make sure they didn't see it. You got to get in the criminal's head to understand what happened on 110 Ben Hill Road that day. And that's what, the feds and detectives and, TBI law, this is what they are trained to do, is to get in the Wells heads and walk around. And I'm telling you, um, Summer came back out that door, and whatever took place after she came out that door, is what resulted in Candace feeling like she had to cover it up, right?
Right. I
So
agree with
obviously,
that.
obviously, it was something that could not be reported. I mean, it's not like she came out that door and fell off her swing, right?
Right.
No, she didn't do that. She came out that door, and when she came out that door, I personally think Candace just has a really bad fucking temper. She had a really bad day, and Summer got the blunt of it. And, it's that cut and dry. Right there, it's that cut and dry. But because Grandis looked and said, this ain't going to, putting you in prison ain't going to bring her back. We got to, and they're going to take everything else you've got, and I'm going to be on the road, right? We got to do something about this. And they did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm just reading some of the chats. Hmm. Hmm. Well, Ryan Miller, I wish you would take a link and come on up and talk.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Thank you for all the research and hard work that you put into Summer's case every single day. We are family. Absolutely, we are, girl. Thank you. And thank you for always supporting this channel, and because that supports Summer, right? Absolutely. It allows PG to be able to keep doing what we're doing, and keep Summer's name in that big old spotlight. So, absolutely, thank you. I thank you for me, and I thank you for Summer as well. Absolutely. God bless you.
that was really, really super cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, that is awesome.
Huh.
I would love to hear you, Ryan.
Yeah. We all would. I mean, like, you're talking in the chat. Why don't you come on up and we'd love to hear what you have to say. Jody Sue's son hit Summer and they're covering it up. But I think Jody Sue snatched her up. Huh. Hmm.
Um,
I don't know. Everybody has their own theory.
yeah, and um, I would not rule that out due to the fact that Grandis did go to the doctors that morning. She did get some type of pain medication. I'm sure they did that stuff to get extra income. I mean, because her knee brace was ripped off a day later, right? So, and she did go to the swimming hole, walk all over the place, so that knee couldn't have been hurting that bad. And so, to me, um, Candace could have waddled across the road with Summer up there to Jody Sue's to get rid of some stuff, and something could have went down wrong, and you know they covered it up, right? I don't know. I mean, Candace already had Jody Sue, which says, "Well, I'll tell them what you were here for," and Candace couldn't very well, take the chance of law enforcement knowing what she was doing on somebody's land, right? When her kid got hurt or killed, or so, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, they could be involved. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
So,
can guarantee you, whatever did happen, Candace knows. She
yeah.
knows
Yeah.
because see, if she didn't know, if her and Donald didn't know what happened to Summer, these are people when they don't know something, they get crazy. I mean, if they didn't know, they would be out there going mayhem. I mean, those two psychopaths would have been going mayhem, right?
Yeah.
They know. That's why they
Yeah.
were hiding. That's why they, not talking.
Past
They
tense
definitely
talking.
know.
Talking about Summer in past tense. You know. Um.
Granny Boots. Granny Boots became a member.
Yay!
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you. God bless.
So I just wanted to Oh, where did it go? Darn it. Let me see if I can find it. So Ryan, I just wanna
All
um
Ryan says that Jody Sue's demeanor has changed on her lives this week because I'm getting close to exposing her. Amen. As you should, hon.
yeah,
As you should. Anybody
yeah,
can understand that woman. Definitely should be exposing it because you know what? There's a lot of people out there wanting to know what she's saying, right?
right.
And because nobody else wants to listen to her, please bring it to the table and help PG out. Bring it to the table, please,
Yeah,
because I've let off of Jody Sue somewhat here lately due to the fact that I'm following Tim Mullins around right now. There's too many people to follow in this case, right?
yeah,
And I had my suspicions upon him there for a minute in the church, and um, you know, whatever happened, I know Don and Candace is full of knowledge about exact Donald, Candace, and Grandis know for a fact. But what I'm trying to say is there other people involved? Possibility, yes.
well,
I have my daughter with me, but I can go live another day. Well, Ryan, we would appreciate it if you did. Absolutely. You're always welcome. Open panel here every single time. PG's live. It is open panel. Absolutely. And I do take Sundays off. But we're pretty much here Monday through Saturday. So
right.
absolutely, Um,
So prayer garden, you got email.
again, let me
Yeah,
go
from
check.
yeah, from Lisa.
Yeah, it says hi.
Oh, Lisa, you're so funny. Why don't you come up? Come on up, Lisa.
Howdy to you.
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah, that's all it said was hi. You got mail.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Ryan. She does talk in riddles to confuse you. That's why I can never watch her because I can't understand it.
No good news is good news.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I appreciate it, Ryan. Absolutely. Um, you're welcome to Palm Panel anytime.
Lisa, you crack me up.
Yeah, she did
Get
say
on
hi.
up here. Where is she? Uh,
She's laughing.
I'm sure she is.
That's where she's at.
That's good. That's good. Okay. He says it won't make sense until you see what happened prior to Summer getting gone. There's so much information of why she wanted revenge. Okay.
And yeah, Jody Sue was awful upset about that land. Absolutely. And and Candace has made that, clear. Candace has talked to me quite a bit about Jody Sue, and Donald has spoken. That's why I got on Jody Sue so hard, was because Jody Sue did not only implicate herself into all of this, but the Wells have implicated her into this as well. And yeah, there's a lot going on with that. Absolutely. And
Hmm.
as I said before, if anybody knows um, anything about this case other than Grandis, Candace, and Donald, it would be Jody Sue and Andy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That has been my suspicion as well. So
Well, and then
I would love
also,
to talk to Ryan and maybe you know switch out you know different thoughts with him on that particular topic, because um
well,
I've
that's
done a lot of
where,
research on it myself as well. So I would surely like to hear what he's put together with all of this.
hmm, well, maybe that's where we need to weed out the other players in the game then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I agree. I agree. Indictment. I absolutely agree with you. Um, there, there's not 30 in this equation. They
No.
try to put it in there, but you're right. And I totally agree that there's two that truly know. Maybe three, meaning Jody Sue, but two for sure that we know of, and absolutely know the truth. You're so right on that one. We have two, and those two right there, you know, need to have pressure put on them, right? And that's what I've been trying to do from day one, is put the pressure upon Candace and Grandis, because they were there. But you had a ball field of people, well, actually a stadium, right? Full of
Exactly.
people that,
Hmm.
you had this big giant stadium full of people, and you had, um, one half, one half of them for the other team, for Candace and Donald per se.
Yeah.
And you had, another half over there, um, running buck wild, pretty much with everything, you know, Donald and Candace was saying. Um, everybody was running around the bush, and because you want to give people like that, like I said, you want to give people like that a benefit of the doubt, and I'm no better than anybody else, because I got sucked into that one too, right? Okay,
Right.
Debbie, I'm bringing you up, sweetie. How
How,
you doing tonight?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
We lost you last night.
I thought you lost Wisconsin, Mama. How'd you lose me?
I'm scared now.
Oh, that was so
Cause
funny.
last night they didn't come back. I'm
No.
scared now. Tonight I might not come back. You know
We
how
were,
they say your turn?
yeah, we were talking about the shoes, and then all of a sudden, everything just went gone. You know,
White
and
window baby, get up here.
That was so hysterical. Wisconsin mama, if you did not see it,
I did not. I went to bed.
you have to go back and read the comments, because not only was PG pissing her pants the whole time,
I didn't need a pissy pillow.
but the
Oh.
chat was going like every other one, like a comedian. Everybody had something funny to say.
Yeah.
I said the one about well, get the snacks ready, people, you know. And
That's
PG got a
funny.
kick out of that one.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then they were using public pubic awareness.
Oh, I know.
we we couldn't find Wisconsin Mama because we couldn't get up from laughing long enough.
And everybody, I mean, was waiting with bated breath for you to come back.
Oh, no, I froze up and I was like, oh, no, I need to go to bed.
I figured this is what I pictured. I pictured you sitting in a chair and dropping your phone on the floor and just nodding out.
Not me. I pictured Feet Fable running through the house, getting Wisconsin Mama, chasing her around.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. They thought, because you were going to buy those shoes. That
Oh, yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. And
I
then
thought.
Go ahead, Pergon.
I said that I told everybody that they probably thought you already got the money.
Oh my God. That was one of the funniest things that ever happened.
Oh, but you know, that happened like a week ago too. I think it was where
I remember that, but everybody came back though from that one.
yeah, well, yeah, I just
Yeah.
didn't come back last night. It's just like, nah, I've been on here. I better go to bed.
PG, you were saying how weird it was, but it did happen last week or several
Mhm.
days.
And it didn't knock everybody off panel. When I came, some people were.
I think it did.
I don't think so. I haven't ever remembered it knocking everyone on before.
No, it's it only kicks me off.
I have. Yeah, the other night it kept kicking Wisconsin Mama off, but it wasn't kicking nobody else that night. And then once before it booted me, and I had to come back, but everybody was still on panel when I got back.
Oh yeah.
I haven't ever had it just bleep everybody out at once. That was crazy.
That's so funny. 283 alibis. PG's got none. She's going down.
Yeah. That's what they told me. They were so
I said, tap your shoes 3 times, Wisconsin Mama.
Oh.
And then somebody said, follow the yellow brick road. I mean, anything and everything that you can think of.
That's funny.
Have to go
that
back.
is funny.
Oh, Jody Sue was pissed because that land was supposed to go to her kids. I know that here's what I heard. I heard that Donald and Candace was going to sell it to get back to Utah. Yeah. Jody Sue was coming over and hanging out at Candace's house and trying to talk. And Candace said every time she talked to her, Jody Sue tried to lower the price on her. And Candace was like, we just ain't going to sell it. To hell with it, No. Yeah. Because, they were needing more to move to Utah, not less, right? And I mean,
don't think Candace wanted to go, did she?
No, Candace really didn't want to go. That was Donald's, harebrained ideal. And, Candace wanted to stay right where she's at because that's, she's been there for 14 years. That's what she knows. And, Candace wasn't wanting to leave it. I mean, she had a party on the hill and they've had a lot of different people up there. And also, I mean, you could do well, up until summer come up missing, you pretty much do anything you wanted to, right? And nobody, like, no law. There
Well,
was no law.
it makes sense that she would want it for her kids because her and Andy, is it? What, they weren't married.
Right.
Hmm.
So her kids
That
would,
was Andy's children,
yeah, exactly.
and
They would have
Jody
been,
Sue, I mean, she still loves that Andy. She still is him. He left her. She didn't leave him,
yeah, yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And so,
Hmm.
and I think she'd take him back tomorrow if he come back.
Well, somebody said, I don't know if it was on your panel or not, about that he comes and visits her now where she's at for a booty call. Who said
He probably comes to visit.
the kids?
Oh,
Oh, thank you, Granny Boots.
Oh
Oh,
my
super
God.
sticker. Yeah, thank you. God bless you.
oh, that
Thank
was
you
so
very
sweet.
much.
That is
Absolutely. Oh,
so,
God bless you.
so generous.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. That is, boy, that definitely is gonna pay my StreamYard. Yeah.
Granny,
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Granny
Yes.
Boots is awesome. I wonder if her
Right.
boots are
I
still.
may be able to get me some. There's these cool apps I want that lets me do a little more with my memes than what I've been doing. So
Oh yeah.
thank you.
You know,
Yeah.
did you see how you made Norway cry with that one last night?
Yeah, I love my sweet Norway. I
Yeah.
absolutely love her.
She was
I'm
so
working on another picture for her in summer, and I had this one in mind, and I've been working on it. Hopefully I get it together. You know, get some time maybe tomorrow, finish getting it together so I can produce it Monday. But yeah, it's so beautiful.
I wouldn't have
And
the first clue how to do that. Not the first clue. That's an
it
amazing.
I
It's
don't want to
it
amazing.
learn how to do
it
it.
it gets the
You
most
got
thing. It's
you gotta
time.
have a great imagination on
It
top of
is
it to be able to do it.
it is time consuming.
Yeah.
It's fun, but it's time consuming, and the worst thing about it is it will strain your eyes. Like, it's like reading a you ever read, I love to read books, and most of the time reading can make you real tired, like, you want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
It strains your eyes. That's the worst part about that part of it. It does strain your eyes a lot, and it is a little time consuming, but it is fun. And and when you see the finished product, it's just like, wow. I mean, it was worth every second you spent on it. So yeah, I love
Yeah.
doing it. I absolutely love doing it. So it is
Um,
something my children love doing with me. So you know especially the funny memes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them I don't let them see, but, like, the one last night with Ernie holding on to the back, that
Yep.
kind of stuff I let my kids, help with and stuff, and they really get a kick out of it. But some of the memes, I don't let them. I make those and, you know, put them in a way before they get. It's just something I do, well, during when I'm working, lunch break or whatever. I'll do something like that. Oh, thank you, White Window Baby. Thank you. That one almost got past me. God bless
Well,
you,
I was
sweetheart.
just waiting for you to quit talking so that I could tell you.
Oh,
But
by the
you,
way,
you start talking to me about my memes, and I could talk all night. I love those things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
White
I mean,
Window,
other people don't that much, right?
Not me. I have no idea even how to do it.
you
No
I
know
bet
idea.
who
you.
you know
I
who even loves them. Even the ones you make fun of, that particular creator, she loves them too. She thinks they're hysterical.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's just for a laugh, you know. It's not
yeah,
to hurt anybody's feelings. It's just
it's
for a
just
laugh.
it's just fun,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know.
She came out and told everybody about the one with her farting on Robin. Uh,
that's
I have
funny.
she's she's like, feed you more, feed you more.
I have to tell White Widow baby that I love her sunglasses. They
Oh
are like
yeah,
so cool. And I'm an old lady, by the way. I'm a really old lady. Uh,
it, it's I find that it's not, age. I mean, I see some 20, 25-year-old young people that I promise you, I see 60 or 70-year-old people actually run a ring around them. And it's crazy. To, so it's definitely, age ain't by number. That's for sure.
yeah.
It's how much you want to get up and, you know, live life, I guess. But there's some old souls out there. I mean, what I'm saying is young people, they call them old souls. And they, matter of fact, I've been called that and I don't like it, but, because I'm not sure what it even means. But um, to me, an old soul is a young person that looks like they're ready for a old folks home. You know, they
yeah,
ain't productive in life. To me, they're not productive in life. I like to see life in people. I like to see people that um, run and do things, and you know, um, you know, today's life, you don't see hardly no one. Remember how you used to pull up at a restaurant and man, I mean, your parents had to. They was like, when they're pulling in, don't you dare open that damn door because we're gonna fly out of it. And and now it's like, you know with a lot of these kids, it's, are you ever going to open the damn door? Are we you
yeah,
waiting for me to open it for you? What is it? I mean, they're on their tablets, they're on their game machines, they're on their
Oh,
phones, and
yeah.
they're just sitting there. I mean, you pull into the restaurant and it's like you got to, well, let's go, um
That's not me. I don't do that.
and a lot of times they'll say, "Why'd you use the drive-through?" What? I want to make sure that these people are wearing gloves and don't mask and handle my food properly. I forget the drive-through, but you know if you want you want some freaking French fries, you better you know put that damn game machine down and get out of the car. I don't know
exactly,
about these
exactly.
kids, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
And the telephone itself is a game machine too.
I'm
Oh,
telling you, yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They got that phone or they got that game machine or they got an iPad or I
Mhm.
mean, they got something.
yeah.
And it's not, and I'm not particularly just talking about my kids. Okay, yeah, a little bit I am. But I'm talking about all kids. I mean, I see it with so many parents. I mean, um I don't really go into restaurants a lot to eat. I don't take my kids out to eat a lot because I'm a germophobic and everything, and I am, seriously, I am.
Hey, Jenny.
So, but I do go in the restaurants, to pick stuff up and everything. I
Yeah.
don't like drive-throughs, so I do get out of the car to go in. And if I get out of the car, everybody gets out of the damn car. And when I get in the car, everybody gets in the car. That's just, my rules. And I leave nobody in a car.
Mm-mm.
So, because you don't know you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, with in today's world, you
Oh,
just don't know.
Speaking
mm-mm.
of
So,
that, I've been hearing a lot of people starting to what's the word I'm looking for? Theorize that Hunter and Summer being left in the car alone could have caused a big problem.
I've heard that too, but I doubt it.
Yeah, it's just
I
been
doubt
going.
it because Hunter said that she was sitting real close to him, trying to suck his body heat out so that she wouldn't be so cold herself. I think she had that wet bathing suit on under that outfit that she was wearing, and I think it wasn't that hot that day. It really wasn't. So she was probably pretty chilly, and
It was
but I think she
78
made it
degrees.
home. I think she made it home, and I think she actually changed because we saw a picture of that day. Now we didn't see the oldest boy, right? But we did see Summer in the picture and the middle boy with his dirt bike uniform on and the youngest boy. They were standing inside the kitchen door in the kitchen area. And
Yeah.
I think that was taken that day because I did see on the sink some new bottles of look like shampoo and lotion and things like that that someone had just set up on the sink. And I think I know Candace well enough that that stuff wouldn't have been sitting in the middle of a sink like that unless they just got home and unpacked it.
That's possible because she didn't have anywhere else to put it.
So that means that Summer was not wearing the school outfit at the time whatever took place because I think that picture must have been taken when they were in the kitchen putting things away and getting something to eat.
Well, there's also something just ran through my head. They probably took all her clothes off and put her in different clothes. And from what I understand, Candace washed the clothes that she was wearing, including the bathing suit.
That's
So
true.
uh,
I
they
think
said she went missing in shorts or pants.
they tried to say she went missing in a pair of shorts and in the from what Candace is saying, she went missing in that school outfit. There's no way because that picture showed that she was not in that school outfit.
Yeah, because there's also I know you don't like Tiffany Marie, but she's going through a theory right now that uh, picture of her on the milk jugs was not taken that day. And
I think they were. If they wouldn't have been, Candace and Grandis would have been arrested. So when they took their phones, they knew exactly precisely when them pictures were taken.
I hope so because she could upload them at any time, and we have no idea. But I hope the law enforcement knows.
Well, when you take a picture off your phone, it loads right then and there.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you upload it to Facebook or wherever
Well,
unless you want
if
to.
somebody's got your phone, they can tell what time you took that picture and upload what time your phone uploaded it, I mean.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. If they could see that, then that's great because we don't know for a fact that
Right.
just because the picture is uploaded doesn't mean it was just taken.
Exactly.
But
Um,
the thing about that that gets me is that, and this has always haunted me, when Chris M was interviewing Hunter and he asked him about the milk jugs, Hunter's exact reaction was milk jugs, milk, milk, milk. Like he was trying to rack his brain about what the hell's milk got to do with this. So that
well,
just sticks in my head.
right, because he was supposed what I can tell you now because any of us has got children, or grandchildren or any kids, period. You hand a child something and I don't care. I do not care if it's like kids in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s too. There's some things just don't ever change, right? And this is one thing that does not ever change. You hand a teenager you hand a teenager a bag or you hand them a jugs of milk or you hand them that teenager is going to find somewhere to set that shit pretty quickly. I mean, on the floor, over on the other side, in between them. They are not going to hang on to your freaking bags or your jug of milk. If there's anywhere to set it, that's where it's going to be, right?
I guess that's it. Makes sense.
I mean, because teenagers, they need their hands free. And Hunter had a phone and he TikToking videos and there's no way he was going to keep those milks in his hand and not be able to use his phone. He immediately got rid of those, setting them on the other side of Summer because Summer was up in the middle. So he just stowed them over there on the other side of her and went ahead with his phone and whatever he was doing at the time.
Yeah.
Well, and not only that, but when they took Hunter's phone, it can show. I mean, like it also shows like when he was on TikTok. I mean, all that
Right.
stuff goes deep, and the phones go deep. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. I mean, like it's just speculation, but I don't. I think that video is of that day. Um, I think all those pictures are of that day. What I find odd is because she always took pictures of Summer, right?
Right.
The thing I found odd was why didn't she take pictures of Summer putting the rocks in the flower, in the garden or where they planted the so-called flowers and
That's what I
cactuses?
said.
Why didn't she take any of those pictures of her?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And that's, and I don't know if she called Summer out of the house to plant flowers or possibly go over to Jody Sue's, as I said, to, you know,
Yeah.
because Grandis got something that they could sell.
Yeah.
And so I don't know.
Well,
Well,
the other,
what? Sorry,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go
No,
ahead.
I just, I, as much as we haven't heard anything from TBI or law enforcement, they know, they know, and they're not going to say or put anything out there to ruin the case, so us out here, it's just all speculation with us out here,
Yeah.
and that sucks, because we want her found, we want answers. I'm to the point where I'm demanding answers, something.
Well, everybody feels that way.
Yeah.
Candace and Donald did have a refrigerator. They didn't have a stove. They worked out of a microwave.
Oh,
And I
God.
heard they had this little griddle that you could set, frying pans on and cook. It's more like a camp stove. Something about propane. Some kind of little camp stove that used propane.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
there was one thing else I wanted to mention about Jody Sue. I was on a panel with her probably a few months ago now, and I asked her about the scream, and I said, could it have been Candace finding Summer in the car, and maybe it was Candace that screamed, like a mother would make a god awful noise if they found their child dead. So she said no. And the reason she said no is because she knows the scream came from the bottom of the driveway.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I thought that too. I thought that maybe.
It could have been Grandis that wailed like that.
Well, that was the word I was looking for.
Yeah, it could have possibly been Grandis.
Yeah, but it was at the
Once
bottom
she
of the
figured
drive.
out that they couldn't, you know, get Summer up, it could have possibly been Grandis that let out a wail. But I personally don't think so because I personally don't think so because one, the boys would have heard it, right? And two, I don't believe it due to it was unfounded by law enforcement. And three, Candace, once I told Donald that it wasn't working out, that scream did not fit that timeline, and he wanted to argue, you know,
Yeah.
actually, sissy, it does. And I, wasn't in a mood that day to put up with this mouth. And I told him, no, Donald, actually, it don't. It don't. She said 4:30, 4:42. Well, buddy, the police weren't called until, damn near 6:30. You might as well say 6:30, Donald. And that now go from 4:30 to 6:30, 2 hours, dude. That don't work out for me. It don't work out for nobody, right?
Right. Well, the
And
timeline is way off.
and
Yeah.
then he's like, "Oh, yeah, I see." And then the next thing, Jody Sue comes out saying Candace called her, wanting to change up her story, right? Well,
Yeah.
police didn't believe her the first time, so she wasn't going to go tell him some shit the second time.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
well, it
either.
probably was 5 something when I heard the scream, right? No,
Oh no.
she wasn't going to go back there on that one because also that would let the police know, that it would also let law enforcement know that something's up between Jody Sue and Candace and them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't going to go do that. And, so it had to be made up. What I'm saying is, um, you don't feel compelled to go tell someone to change a story unless you concocted a story with them. That's the only way you feel you could go tell them to change something, right?
That's very probable. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how I feel. I mean,
But I can't
Candace went
believe
right to Allie's house to tell Hunter to keep his mouth shut. Why? Because she felt she could do that. She felt that she had a right to do that by what? Aiding and abetting him with illegal substance that a child shouldn't have. And then she felt he owed her at least to keep his mouth shut, right? So she
Right.
felt compelled to be able
Yeah.
to go there and say, hey, you know, I was good enough to do this for you, and you need to be good enough to keep your mouth shut. But see, Hunter wasn't going to keep his mouth shut because that ain't what teenagers do.
No, they
And,
don't.
so that's another reason, Candace, why you don't give teenagers illegal shit because they don't keep their mouth shut. And that's, so you're an idiot when you aid and abet children. That's stupid. But, Candace, and you don't do it not because they will tell on you. You don't, the real reason normal people don't do it, like us, normal people. I'm not talking about Candace's mind. I'm talking about our minds.
yeah.
The reason you don't do it, a normal person don't do it, is because we don't want, we know what drugs and alcohol and substance do to people, right? It becomes a habit and keeps them from having anything in life. We normal people, we want to keep our children the hell away from that stuff and raise drug free and alcohol free and substance free children so they can have a real home and all the good things that God meant them to have in the future, right? And their children will have good things in the future. You don't want to give your children any kind of substance or anything, and you don't want to give anybody else's children anything. And if you find out somebody else's children are doing this, you don't let them around your children, right?
Right.
Because you don't want your children misled. And that's the normal frame of mind for normal people that, out there in the world. But Candace and some adult humans don't have a normal mind. And therefore, they have to be told in a different way. I mean, if you tell Candace don't give teenagers stuff because they'll talk and tell, then you might not give it to them.
Right.
That might keep her from giving it to them. But if you tell her don't give it to them because it's not the right thing to do, and you want them to become, professionals in the future and not have any type of habits, then hello, girl. Then she don't care because she feels her life didn't amount to anything, and she don't care if anybody else's life amounts to anything or not, right? She
Right.
wants every misery loves company. Candace don't. She don't. I mean, she was even allowing her own oldest son to become a problem. And I think that any
Yeah.
time that you give children any type of drugs or substance, you're creating a problem, right?
Right.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
when your kid comes home and weed, you smell weed on them, what do? You kick their ass and ground them. That's what you do. I mean, you don't have time for that because now your child doing something like that, you think they're going to get that stuff free? Absolutely not. They're going to be stealing money from you. They're going to be taking things. They're going to, you're going to end up with a problem on your hands. Not only you as a parent, but now when your kid's old enough to throw out in life, they're not going to have nothing because they got issues, and you're going to be always worrying, not about the normal things like, I mean, parents have enough to worry about, your kid going back and forth to work every day, car accidents, the way the world is, at their job, somebody coming in and shooting it up. You have so much worry any damn way in this world. Why do you want to add another problem upon it, right?
Yeah. So Jay Z says the picture in the kitchen was taken well before the day Summer got gone. The oldest son had a buzz cut in that picture and long hair the day Summer got gone.
That isn't the oldest son. That is the middle
It's
son
the middle son. That's what
in
I
that
thought too.
picture. And the middle son did have a buzz cut when Summer came up missing. That a lot of people think that's the oldest son in that picture. No, it's not. The oldest son was not in that picture at all. I showed it. I showed it upon my live. That's what
I'm,
That's what
I'm
I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. So hey Jenny. Oh, she must be on mute.
Hey, Wisconsin, how are you?
I see you're working again.
Yes. Yeah, I just came on to say
Yeah.
hi to everyone. I haven't been on for a while.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm
Prayer
trying to
garden,
dig
don't
out
miss
that
Listening to
me.
video.
Fun Center.
Prayer garden, don't miss me.
Hey, girl, I love you.
I'm just playing. I'm glad somebody loves me.
I absolutely
Oh,
love
we
you.
all love you, Jenny.
Oh,
We miss you up here. We miss
Yeah.
you up
I
here.
miss you guys too.
Your family,
Yeah.
man. I don't let nobody talk about you but me.
Oh, so I'm sorry, I was supposed to pass the message on that Teresa would have been up tonight, but she was going to a hotel to enjoy some fun time.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So she just wanted to make us jealous.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
Teresa, wait till you get back.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, I live exactly 30 minutes from Atlantic City. And I used to spend an awful lot of time there, but now I have mobility issues and I just can't get there.
Oh.
Those hotels in Atlantic City are so fancy. Nice.
Are they? Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never been down there.
Yeah, me and Wisconsin Mama's gonna have to. Well, shoot, if we go on vacation, we're going to we're going to the beach. We're
Yep.
going to spring break.
Yeah, we are.
Are we going to see you on Girls Gone Wild?
Yeah,
Oh, Lord Almighty.
we're
I'll
gonna
tell you
show
what.
we're gonna show them young college kids how to party, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we could do that. We could do that and I'll
Oh,
be hung over for the next week.
Fair Garden. You got to show us your boobies if you go down there.
I gotta take Jenny with us.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants to see your boobies.
Wisconsin mama gets hung over. Me and Jenny's guys still be partying.
Well, I think we need a babysitter.
I'm ready to party.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
babysitter, we better not take Jenny.
Well, that's funny.
Who's if I go, who's going to push
I
me?
have to take White Window Baby with us. She's my babysitter.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we need a designated driver too. So let's just make a party of it. Everybody, let's all go.
Yeah, I'm ready. You just say when.
Who's
Yeah.
going to push me in my wheelchair?
I'm a designated driver as long as I can eat my brownies.
Oh, that
Hey,
was another thing.
Speaking of brownies, PG, have you ever tried the brownies from Fazoli's?
They got special ingredients in them.
No, but they're really good.
That's why I
Oh.
have to make my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really
Yeah.
good. I tried them.
I told PG last night. Well, I told her in the comments when Wisconsin Mama was on the MIA list.
I like brownies and
said-
Jello.
I said, PG, she took your brownie and she ran.
Oh. So yeah. Hang on here. Lori says, Wisconsin Mama, tell PG she got a super chat up there from Granny Boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that.
I'm
Yeah, she
looking.
got that one.
I'm looking for. I'm trying to find a video of
Which one?
the
You know what?
one where she
we'll
was
go-
dressed in that purple outfit that day. I just wanted to reconfirm with everybody that was the middle son.
Oh.
You
we'll
know,
go to any beach, girls. As soon the closest, the better. We don't have to travel so far.
Has
Any
anybody
beach.
heard about Candace going to Ryan Upchurch's concert or something?
There's too many rumors about it one way and then the other.
Yeah,
Mm.
I heard, but I didn't believe.
Nobody knows for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't know.
we're going first class on a plane where we get to have all the stuff we want to keep us calm.
We'll have one of those tiki bars where,
And when we
you know,
get
you're
there,
right there.
we'll get a limo so we have
Yeah.
more stuff to keep us calm.
We better start a GoFundMe page.
Yeah. We get to the hotel, we have a little refrigerator to keep us calm.
yeah, sounds good.
We'll start a GoFundMe page that says the stress has caused us to take a vacation. Please help us.
I've been working my ass off saving
We
money.
so
we
have
have to
I.
stay calm.
Yeah, so have I.
I got to get a lot of work done to my car.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's a lot of wear and tear on the car with door dashing.
I know for a fact I have it, but you know what? I'm gonna have to find it another night, I know. But I am going to bring that back up because I know I just showed it not too long ago, and it is definitely the middle son.
Well, you just showed it like last week.
Yeah, I just showed it. That's what I'm talking about. But I lose things so fast. I mean, I promise you.
You probably have a lot on your computer.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find.
I have like
How about that guy from I think he was on Benny's channel, and he said he's got something like 6,000 images from Candace's Facebooks.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, take that and add whatever Benny's
Yeah.
got and Donald's got, and so I mean, I can't even tell you. My poor computer's probably going to explode. I just hope it don't. I just hope it it don't all go over all over the house, right?
Right, right.
I'd be
So,
freaking out.
can I ask, did anybody see the
You don't wanna-
interview with Vicky V, with Ziggy V?
Yes, I did. I was
What
just
did
getting ready to talk about that.
what do
You're
you
at
think?
working, girl?
later. I'll be listening, but I'm getting off cam.
Okay,
Well,
sweetheart.
all
Love
right.
you guys. Bye.
Bye, Jenny.
Love
Love
you
you.
too.
What
Yeah.
did you think of that interview?
Um, I think she's credible, I have to say. But the best part about it was that the FBI was at her house today.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That Ziggy V, I don't believe a damn thing that comes out of that woman's mouth.
Well,
Can
guess
you hear
what?
me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because Jenny left and all of a sudden, like nobody was there.
Can you hear
Like,
us?
oh no,
Can
don't,
you
what
hear
is going, don't boot me out again.
can you hear us?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well,
So Ziggy V, uh the FBI came to her house. They wanted everything she had, all the text messages from Grandis. They were there for 3 hours, and the first thing they said to her is, "If you do not have this stuff, you will be arrested." So she
yeah.
handed over all her notes, her whole notebook where she took notes. She handed over her phone with all the
That
messages in them.
that is not how law enforcement works. That is not how they work. She
This is
has a
the
right.
FBI.
She has a right. She has a right to an attorney. They cannot arrest her for anything, at all. She has a right to a lawyer. She does not have to give them any. If they wanted to, if they would have to have a search warrant to take whatever they want, and they'd have to have judge sign off on it. Um, no
I
law
wonder if they
enforcement has
did
the
though.
right to come in and do anything like that at all.
Well,
Absolutely not.
she was more than willing to hand it over. I don't think any warrant was warranted.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but what
I'm gonna tell you though. I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying is they don't come in and tell people stuff like that. Absolutely not. That is not the way law enforcement talks to you because, you know,
Well, that's how
um,
she said it. I don't know if that's how they said it to her, but that's how she said it.
right, and she's lying. I do not, to be honest, guarantee, I guarantee, she's lying.
Well, didn't she say that there was two different stories to Grandis?
Yes, she said Grandis changed her story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then there were things that Candace had said to her, but she can't say anything because they may need her to be a credible witness.
She did. Somebody in the chat saying she did this already. She gave the TBI everything. Today she gave the FBI everything.
Well,
yeah, no
I
I guess we'll
way.
find out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, either way, if it's true, I guess
I
we
mean,
should.
they called her first. According to her, they called her to tell her they were coming. And they
Yeah.
probably discussed all that on the phone about, are you willing or do we need a warrant and whatnot.
Yeah, the FBI was dated 4/4/22. No way. I'm telling you
So
that.
Ryan Miller, it was Ziggy V. It was Grandis's friend for 3 months. That's
Ziggy
who it
Valero,
was.
not Ziggy the creator.
Right. Right.
Ziggy B gave information to Critical Care on Live 8. Not live. Ziggy B said she had given all her receipts to LE. Yeah, she gave him the TBI. Today she
Oh.
gave him the FBI.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I
I don't
don't.
know.
I don't personally believe that. I mean, I don't,
What do you
because I
think?
know. I know that Cher had a lot more information than Ziggy B, and they wasn't going to Cher's house for sure.
Well, the point is that if they went to her house, then maybe they are going to everybody else's house too. Maybe things are starting to happen is basically what I'm getting at.
Yeah, she said that out of all the tips that were called in, hers standed out the most. That's why they
Well,
went and talked to her. That's just what she was saying. You
yeah,
know.
said hers was the most logical.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
heard it was at her house yesterday too.
But here's the thing: if they go to share, they have to send Canadian police there? They can't. The FBI won't go to Canada to talk to Cher, will they?
Mm,
Because
yeah.
this Ziggy said the FBI was pretty local to her that went to her house.
Oh, and I think it wasn't it her yesterday that said um that just to let you everybody know that the FBI is watching every channel.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
feds don't come in like that. The law enforcement would have came in, they would have contacted if they wanted anything, they would have contacted the law enforcement in her state. Law enforcement in her state would have went to her home. They would have asked, questions and everything and got back with the other law enforcement. It doesn't work the way she's acting. No, no, that don't happen.
Well,
Um,
and another thing though, Prayer Garden, is that if I had the FBI come into my house and they want to know, and if I had information, yeah, I would hand it over to them. But I wouldn't be on YouTube that night telling everybody about it.
no, you sure wouldn't.
I mean, I personally, I just wouldn't do that because I wouldn't want to get bombarded by people, and what I
Right,
have to say needs to stay with the FBI, not, everybody
right.
else.
oh, she said there was plenty she couldn't say. So she said a
Yeah,
lot. She said a lot, but there was plenty she couldn't say.
right. So, and hey, did she ever get her 1999 electric blanket?
Nope. No, she did not.
And sometimes law enforcement out of Tennessee, if they get clarification, will come into another jurisdiction. Sometimes they'll come into another jurisdiction without clarification, right? But usually they do call for clarification before they show up at your door. And
Right.
so, that's just how law enforcement works. And FBI showing up, nah, nah, that's FBI don't really show up at anybody's house ever. So I'm not going to believe that one.
Right.
That's she should
Geez
have stuck with
Louise, I
TBI
agree with
and
you.
right. She should have stuck with the TBI and law enforcement because I know feds very well. And man, not unless you're the president or something, you ain't getting the feds at your house. That's for damn sure.
Well,
you
and I
know,
know she's
or else they're trying to take down a kingpin. Then they might show up at your house, but not for something like this. Absolutely not.
Yeah, because she said that that they would need her for a credible witness, and she's like, "Well, I have no place to stay," and they're like, "No, we'll put you up in a hotel. Everything is paid for." And she goes, "Well, who's going to take care of my dog?" And they're like, "You can bring your dog with." You know what I mean? Just on and
Right.
on and on, and yeah.
No.
But I guess I'm always open to everything. So
I
if this
mean,
is true,
I'm
then
not
we'll find
doubting.
out.
I'm not doubt. Here's my thing. If law enforcement came to her home, now I don't believe it was any feds at all. But if law enforcement, say TBI,
Mm-hmm.
reached out and she had anything they really wanted or they could use solid, that means that means they're ready to prosecute, right? So if what she is saying is truth, that they need her to, witness anything,
Yeah.
then that means they are definitely getting ready to prosecute. And therefore, if we don't hear about a prosecution soon, we know she lied, right? There
Right.
you go.
Right.
Yeah, because that was my point in the first place that maybe things are starting to happen now. So we'll just have to wait and see.
So,
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
what I was thinking too. And she said, "Oh, the FBI was at her house and stuff." And I thought, "All right, here we go. Things are starting
Hey,
to roll." You know.
PG, they're gonna come and see you with all that stuff you
I'm going
got.
to tell you something. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you is it's TBI and law enforcement. Yeah, but no FBI. So I don't know what she's talking about.
Let me ask you a question. Since she's not using her real name on YouTube, how do they find a person from a fake name on YouTube? How do they find that person?
Well, see, what you don't understand is most of us that had information, we called in with it,
Oh,
and
that's right. That's
that's how they know
right. Oh, never
where to
mind.
get it, where to get us at. Yeah,
All right.
I mean, you know, you're not
Yeah.
Oh, concrete.
even if you lie and use a fake name, they're still going to know where the exact location you're calling from, right? That's the first thing that goes in is,
Yeah.
Yeah. If you
they
yeah,
always keep you on the phone long enough
yeah, if
to
you call
to get a hit on where you're at.
yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I'm so stupid.
Well,
Yeah.
we all listen to the stories, and like somebody had wrote in here, I'm sure she was paid for to come on and tell her story. Money talks, especially when you're a poor
I keep
woman,
my
because she's
location turned off, and even if you got your location turned off, law enforcement knows your location.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Yeah.
mm,
They know exactly where that phone binged at, what tower it hit.
so tonight I was talking to Teresa and she goes, your name shows up when you email us, and I'm like, I don't care. I am. I'm like, I don't care. I mean, like, I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to change it. So Per Garden knows who I am. I said, you know who I am. You know, I have nothing to hide.
Oh, I don't tell nothing. Like Allie told me when Hunter got home, and and I told her, I said, well, do you want to let people know he's there or not? And she's like, I don't think so. And I was like, okay, I'm not. She come up on my live and everything, and I said not a word. If she wants to tell people her son's home, I leave that up to her. But I'm not going to tell it because it's not for me to tell. Um, you know, well, the neighbors done told. I mean, they done opened their big mouths and told. So it doesn't matter now. But you know, I
So
wasn't going
is
to
he?
tell
So he is home
her.
then, huh?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Mm.
But I wasn't going to. It wasn't for me to come out here and tell everybody Hunter's
Right.
home.
Right.
That's Allie's business. And if she wanted people to know, I thought, her being a parent, that's her prerogative. But them neighbors, they had to put it right out there, right, and to cause a lot of problems and issues for this young boy, when he should be able to came home and and seen some peace and quiet and comfort of at least for a few days, so people wouldn't be bugging about it. But you know it is
Yeah.
what it is. And you always got those people that want to cause other people problems, right?
Right. Right. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
you know oh, I got something to tell. I mean,
Oh, do tell.
right. Oh, I ain't got nothing to tell, but I'm saying the neighbors definitely did, and they got out there and told it. So I'm like, wow, really? um
It's so funny how people will turn on you.
if Allie lived next door to me, even if nobody would have ever knew Hunter was there. I mean, I would not have told anything because it's not my business. And that's what people, people, humans we as humans, we've got to understand what's our business and what ain't. You know, Hunter being home ain't our business. That's that's just how I feel because what has him being home got to do with Summer's case? Nothing, nothing at all. And so I just feel that's nobody's business. But you know, now what did Candace and them do to Summer on June the 15th on 110 Ben Hill Road? What are they, up there lying about? That's all of our
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's everybody's business because we got a missing 5-year-old child with some low life parents that, are 100% lying and hiding a hell of a lot of things. They don't act right. They're weird. And we have every right to get justice for that baby since they're not going to be big enough to come out and tell the truth. Then, we have to, do what needs to be done to get that truth out here, right? Because
Right.
we are her voice. We are that baby's voice. She has no voice. They silenced her, and we have to be her voice. But Hunter ain't been silenced or anything. I mean, he's not like he's missing. We knew pretty much where he was, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, but if now Hunter was missing, then yeah, we'd have to be his voice as well. But we don't. And I said it from the beginning, and I'll say it again. I think Hunter had nothing at all to do with what happened to Summer. Absolutely not. I don't think Allie's family, if Hunter or Allie's family had any idea what went on up there on 110 Ben Hill Road after 3:15 on June the 15th of 2021, they would have done collected that reward.
Yeah. Ryan Miller says, "White Widow baby, exactly. That's the problem." And Jody Sue would not let them search her property when she went missing. They had to get a search warrant to search that property. Hmm. Hmm. Well, that's interesting.
I didn't know you can say no to. I
What's
thought
that?
that they just wherever they think the missing person might be, they should be able to search it without a warrant.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I mean, I know when we had a missing child over here, um, is she going on there, PG?
PG.
Hello,
Oh, I'm
PG.
sorry. I'm pulling out some material.
Oh, I thought maybe you went to outer space with an alien.
PG.
She's pulling up some
Are you busy?
material. So
All right.
when we had a missing child here, I mean, like the whole town got together and we searched for that child the whole night. Um, Thankfully she was found sound asleep by a log, but she didn't go that far from the house. She was just down over the hill. So that's what I mean. If Summer had just up and a child that small, I don't think she would have walked away very far. Because they get wore out fast, you know? And that's why I never believed that she walked away from that house.
I don't know what I believe. I really don't. There's so many uh, um, theories. I mean,
Well, I can hear ya.
we can't even count how many theories
Can you
are
hear me, Debbie?
out there. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can you hear me now?
Okay.
You can hear me
I
now?
just want to make sure we didn't get frozen up again here.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
What's PG looking
No,
for? Do you
she's went
know?
and searched for some pictures.
Um, can you hear me now?
I can hear ya.
Okay, good. Because I'm on a different page looking for some material I found yesterday that's interesting. I'm taking screenshots of it.
I mean, like, wouldn't we all just shit our pants if it was Jody Sue had something to do with it? If it was Jody
Yeah,
Sue and Candace?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think, people have said that when and if we do find the truth, that we're going to be shocked as shit. So that's what I think. That's why it actually makes me think that none of our theories might be correct. It could be a totally different theory that we have no idea, that nobody has mentioned yet.
Right.
And also, I meant to say
Hello?
that the scream that he supposedly heard.
It says my internet isn't working.
I can hear you.
I'll
you hear
come
me?
back. I can hear you.
Okay, good.
I don't know what happened to Prayer Garden, though. Oh, no. She's missing now.
I'm still here. I was trying to look for that one video, but I still can't find it. My computer is logged.
Crazy Crime says, it wasn't me. I got seven alibis. I'm getting in early in case PG or Debbie go missing. Somebody says that they believe they sold her. Somebody says that they had to get a search warrant to search Jody Sue's land.
I found I found Candace looking ass needs them. Take them. She might talk. Oh, Joe's teeth. I found that.
Found your choppers, huh?
They were going to take old Joe's teeth for Candace. Ernie thought it might make her talk. That was hilarious, right? Oh, Joe's teeth. They were out at the bar.
Can you guys hear me eating potato chips?
Oh, girl, don't make me raid the refrigerator tonight. That's Jenny's job.
Do you hear the...
Here's that. This is the launcher line. This is the
Here we go.
The live shoes is what it's called. Is the place where the shoes are. Anyone can launch shoes there. Basically, you get to create your own, and then if they sell, you make money off of them. The particular shoes that they were trying to sell for the missing children, I estimated they would make like $70 a pair off of each sale, each pair. They would have made. Here's the form that you fill out in order to apply to be able to sell to create and sell the shoes. And this is, the application. If you want, you can pay it's free, but you can pay this $99 lifetime fee, and to be able to get expanded tools and stuff to better create your designs, I guess, is basically what they're saying. This is the founder of Alive Shoes. There's a lot of people creating shoes through this site. This has Pete Fable just happens to be one of them with the missing children's shoes. And this is a very large company. And it is a, legit company as well. I just wanted to let everybody know that. And like I said, it was Joel Brown that launched this line of shoes with that particular company. I just wanted to make sure I covered everything on the shoe aspect of what's going on. Are you really? Did I lose everybody again?
I'm here.
Oh, you are here. Thank goodness. Wisconsin Mama disappeared again, right? She does a disappearing act on us every night now. That is hilarious.
Well, right now I've been doing some investigative work.
I can't really. I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better.
Oh my God. Let me put the volume up. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, that's much better. Much better.
Okay. All right. I went into a deep dive of investigative work yesterday.
Yeah, them shoes are bothering me. I gotta dig deeper into who that particular Joel Brown is. I know that Jody Sue Brown is it got something to do with Jody Sue's family. Tim Mullins. I mean, when you start looking into places like, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee down, when you start looking at places like that, most people are related somehow, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess.
they, especially
tell
when they're
me,
passing land down from generations to generations, you will find that there's a lot of people connected.
Yeah. Well, doing my research, I found some very interesting things that I didn't expect to find.
Right.
And one of them I want to email to you because I can't say it out loud. The other ones, I want to send you screenshots of what I found. And it has to do with Julie. I don't know if you care about that anymore.
The one that they was saying was Rose.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I started getting a little when I heard she was arrested, I got like I was feeling a certain kind of way.
well, she wouldn't have got arrested if it wouldn't have been for all things on the farm, right?
I'm pretty sure. So it really upset me. And then I started thinking about
I mean, she had a stroke. She was trying to, get help and recovering. All things on the farm said she's Rose, gets her investigated. They find that she had an old warrant and she's barely out, and they come and arrest her and take her away. And I mean, that's not a lot of help for her medical condition right now, right?
yeah,
But then, you know, Justice for All was like, well, she had a warrant, and it is what it is. But I kind of think he might have called it in once he found out, and as creators, that's not what we do. That's that if it don't have anything to do with Summer's case, what we are supposed to be doing, what I'm saying is we ain't supposed to, we ain't supposed to be turning people in. We're not supposed to be turning in people's old warrants and having them arrested when we know that they're just getting out of the hospital and need to recover, right? I mean,
Right.
couldn't that have waited a little while till this woman got at least back on her feet?
Yeah,
I
but
mean, where is the humanity in all of this?
I
That's what I'm trying to say.
I
Where
don't
is
know.
the humanity? I mean, if that Warren has waited this long, couldn't it have waited a little longer?
Sure, it could.
Absolutely.
But what you think Justin did it?
I think so.
Oh my.
You
That's very
know,
that's disheartening to hear that.
well, it is what it is. Some people, I don't know.
I mean, I
I
I think this woman had a long criminal record. I don't know what it had to do with um but just hearing that she was in jail made me feel so bad for her, and I started investigating
right,
because I can't go back and look at the video because Daisy took it down. But I could swear that um I couldn't remember if they were saying Julie Thomas was Rose or Julie Letts was Rose. And that started bothering me. So I went into a deep
okay. I'm
dive.
bringing you up, Wisconsin Mama.
Oh, that's just some crazy crap. Well, it's like when, like when you go and you're doing something and then I end up losing it. So I go back to YouTube and then it just sits in circles and circles. But we have storms up here, so it could be affecting my internet.
Right.
Did you have a storm last night?
No, but ooh, we're getting some bad ones tonight.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, we have to have tornado warnings when it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
I've
So like
already I've already fired up my AC where I'm at. It is
oh my God.
burning hot.
it was 72 degrees here today.
Oh,
And then so the high tomorrow is like 40. I'm like,
yeah,
you gotta be
a
kidding me.
lot hotter than that where I'm at.
Uh,
So
yeah.
yeah,
So,
and the AC went out in my car, so
oh,
I get great,
great.
great. Always
Well,
something, right?
free air.
Yeah, roll down the windows now, PG.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm having a
Like that's
Wisconsin
going to do a
mama,
lot of good.
what you munching on? I was munching on some potato chips. I hope you guys didn't hear me.
I didn't.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just suck the salt off them, and then they'll be softer when I crunch on them.
Yeah, I absolutely can't wait till you get time to come up and talk, Ryan.
Yeah, it should be very. You have us all very, very intrigued. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
we
Definitely.
yeah, we
Um,
definitely want to hear your story.
yeah, I do. I've been on Jody Sue myself, and like I said, I gave her a little break because been on such other things like Tim Mullins, little creepo, but um, I get back on her in a New York minute. Trust me. So if you got anything, let's do it.
Well, he said I just had to talk about it because it's really been bothering me for months about the dog cemetery. She even posted a picture besides the dog cemetery when she said the dogs hold the keys to finding Summer.
Oh wow! So she might think that Summer was buried in a pet cemetery. Hey,
Yeah,
that
and
could be
then
true.
he thinks that the body may have been moved. But even so, if they had, the cadaver dogs, they still would be able to smell that out.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
because you got
thought
to lay a body down to dig the hole, and the scent would be there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he
Yeah.
buried her next to his mother, or maybe inside his mother's grave.
Um,
And he says I have every receipt for what I've talked
I'm
about.
gonna
to
tell
back
you,
up.
Donald might say the reason they ain't gonna find Summer is because from what I heard, at his work they were pouring a footer, and if it's possible he could have, dug down in there, put Summer, put everything back on top of her, and they poured that footer.
Oh,
She ain't gonna be found. That's truth. She ain't gonna be found for like ever.
Well, I don't know. I think if I was law enforcement and I heard that rumor, I think I would at least go check that place out.
Right.
You know.
we don't have any idea where they really did search, like PG, where you think uh the two routes she might have took back home from the church.
I know that Donald. I'm pretty. If I had to say where Summer was, if I had to say myself, I would say one at his work, at that place he was working, because the smell was there,
Well, you thought that.
and he could seal her inside the wall until he got the opportunity to put her, to wait for them to pour a footer and put her in there so she could never be found. That's true, because he did. I know that he was holding off on that particular job for a New York minute, and it could have been waiting around for them to get ready to pour that footer so she wouldn't be found. That's truth.
Yeah.
Um, that right there's truth. Because you can take out the screws on the drywall, and that one particular place was smelling like death. So I truly believe that is, that could have happened.
You thought that
Absolutely.
from the beginning, didn't you?
And second, the second place would be, if she ain't there, I think that she would be somewhere on the Wells property, either up in the caves or she's somewhere right there upon their property.
Yeah, but yeah, they have a radar to search those places in the walls, but even if it's cement, it should still show up, wouldn't it?
In a footer, I don't know. That's pretty thick.
Huh.
Footers are pretty thick.
Yeah. Tear it down. Yeah. Tear it
But
down.
that's what I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, and that's why I think that I
But
think I
cadaver dogs should be able to pick up the scent. They should be able to take a cadaver dog in each one of those buildings where he was, and that cadaver dog should be able to pick up the scent of the
right.
body if he had it in there. Absolutely, pick
You
it
know,
up.
and for the
Even
people
now,
and for the people that need the money to do that is EquiSearch. And I
right?
think I did send you a link to put out for EquiSearch if anybody wanted to donate to
Yeah,
them.
but the thing about Echo Search is, if we donate to them, is it guaranteed to go for the search of Summer,
No.
or
No,
is it?
it would be guaranteed to go to the search for all children.
Yeah, that is, my fear is, they wouldn't ever get back to Summer.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at there.
Oh, thank you, Lady CG. Thank you. Absolutely. God bless. Yeah, that's
Yeah, but
we want to
Trish,
find somebody that will. We want to
this is
find somebody that will particularly search for Summer.
yeah. I know. I know. And so how do you pick a EquiSearch team that we could donate money to make it specifically for Summer? And when I wrote that to them, um, you know, that this would be for the summer wells case, and they just sent back, you can donate, to this or to our Facebook channel.
I don't know.
And when I wrote that to them, um, you know, that this would be for the summer wells case, and they just sent back, you can donate, to this or to our Facebook channel. So I'm like, I really didn't get the answer. Would this go for summer wells?
Right.
You know,
Right.
so
I yeah, I absolutely
well, and not only that, but somebody had said, and I know drywall stinks when it's rotten and everything, but does it stink to the point of death?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
no, drywall has not ever
I mean,
ever
it can
smelled
be
like that.
no,
I worked with drywall many years ago, but I did work with it in my late teens and early 20s. That's something I did get into was construction. Um and I have I've I've hung a lot of sheetrock as well, and we didn't we didn't just hang the sheetrock. We absolutely used the mud to you know um then the tape, the mud, and everything, and finished it. We hung it and we finished it as well, and sometimes even painted it. Sometimes we even had to paint all of it. So um the thing is no, trust me, you can have a bucket of mud 6 months to a year. Matter of fact, I have a bucket of mud in my garage, and I popped the lid off of it. It does not have any odor whatsoever. And I mean, sometimes, if you leave the spackling tool or something in it, then it'll get like a little rusty, from being down in there. The metal will turn the spackling orange, like an orange color. And you just basically skim that off the top and trash it. Um, but you can pop the lid off and there is no odor. I mean, it just smells like mud, right? Just mud. It's not rank, it's not nasty. It, absolutely not. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
And then he lied once, everybody told him the mud don't, right on Ziggy's panel, after everybody told him the mud does not smell like that. He started off with some old water in his tools, right? Oh, thank you. Ziggy sent me. I tell Ziggy, I said, thumbs up. I appreciate that. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much. I definitely I am so grateful for the support. God bless.
What the heck is this
Um
about?
yeah. Nobody's allowed to talk about Ziggy but me also.
Oh, we know
Um
that. But what's this? If you say one more time, I'm gonna scream. What is that?
what is what?
Crime Stories Obsessed. Isn't that a creator?
Oh
That'd be
no,
good.
that's Ziggy. Ziggy, the other creator where I was on panel.
No,
Ziggy.
I'm talking about what's on the screen right now.
Crime Stories Obsessed. Yeah, that's another creator.
Yeah, but look
If
what
you
she's
say,
saying.
one more time, I'm going to scream.
Oh,
Honey, you got better scream.
I
mm-hmm.
hope she's joking around.
Yeah, I think she might be. I think she is
Well,
kidding.
PG.
We can all scream for ice cream.
We
You
all
know,
can scream for
Wisconsin.
Yeah, let's all scream for ice cream.
Yeah.
Wisconsin mama done up there chewing something, making us all want to hit the refrigerator, right?
Well, I just had a few potato chips. Don't condemn me.
We want some.
Well, I don't have any brownies left,
I
so
had a strawberry popsicle covered in chocolate.
see, I can't. I'm lactose. I can't do any of that good stuff.
Oh, PG ain't running on nothing but a sandwich. I had a
Yeah.
sandwich today, and I don't think I've had anything else since then. Um, I fed my kids up and this morning, and I really wasn't hungry. I needed to get a lot of work finished up, and then it hit around lunchtime, and they wanted some French fries, and kids, cheeseburgers and French fries and stuff. So I grabbed them up some of those, and got back, and at that point I had a lot of things to still take care of, and um, you know,
Yeah.
so
So
I
somebody
said, "Oh, you guys go ahead, and I'll get I'll get something here in a few minutes." And next thing I know, I got a sandwich, and um, then dinner time hit, and they the kids ate, and I had at that time I was making up snack bags because I'm coming on tonight, and
everybody's like, no, I want chips.
I'm like, oh my gosh,
So
I am
PG,
starving to death.
well,
Seriously.
PG, did you ever in your life meet Jody Sue?
No, no. And
Well, I thought that'd been at the top of
and
your list.
if I did, I wouldn't tell her. I wouldn't tell her. Absolutely not. She thinks she
Uh,
knows who I am. She thinks I'm a neighbor, right?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
is she the one that's
Jody
hell bent
Sue.
that you live down there?
Huh?
Is she the one that's hell bent that you live down there?
Yeah, she's been saying it. She
I
better
never,
keep her mouth shut, right?
I never heard her say it because I don't listen to her. But
Yeah, I just don't want everybody going over there tomorrow and burning up her
Oh, I
channel.
actually I haven't been saying nothing about Ziggy. I haven't been saying anything about Ziggy. Matter of fact, I don't even know what Ziggy's doing here lately. I haven't had time to watch her.
No,
No,
no.
I haven't. I've been so busy with Tim Mullins and um Jody Sue. I do creep in and keep an eye on her once in a while, and um I got Benny, I got Ernie, I got Candace, I got you know there's just more important, more and I don't think Ziggy's covering um summer like a lot of the other creators. And since
Right.
we're all about summer over here, um
There's a whole lot of
but
so-called
I did hear
creators.
something about a chat and what she packed. I did see that. Something about, I guess you might be packing up to go on vacation or something. I don't know. The last time I seen Ziggy, her and her daughter was, her daughter was going to some indoor water park or something. And be honest with you, that's where, I don't know how long ago that was, but that's pretty much the last I heard of her until actually seen where she said something about chatting while I finished packing or something. So I don't know. I don't know where she's going, or if she's moving or if she's going somewhere. I have no idea. Um, Summer keeps me busy, to be honest. She really does. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't watch too many creators anymore. Benny, I blew off my list. Ernie, I blew off my list. Um there's I watch Harsh Reality. I really like him. Um and you.
I
That's it.
unsubscribed almost everybody I watched. Now I have a whole new list of new people, and Harsh Reality is one of them.
Yeah, I like him.
And I don't know who the others are. Let me see if I can go see. I
Sometimes I
always
sneak
yeah.
over sometimes I
Jody
sneak
Sue
over to
does
the farm to
mumble.
see what they're doing.
Jody Sue mumbles a lot. But the thing about Jody Sue is, I promise you, um, man, when she's mumbling, that's when I need to really listen to her, because I'm gonna tell you something. That's when that's when she's trying to slide one over on somebody, because I have heard that woman talk as plain as we talk, right?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. When you hear her doing that stuff, man, that's when she's trying to get one by somebody. She's trying to tell some shit and hope you didn't catch on to it. That's what she
Right.
be doing.
Yeah, there's something weird there.
Yeah,
Really
she's
weird.
yeah. Yeah. So Ryan Miller says you speed up her lives to 1.5, you can understand her. Well, I don't want to be going over there and giving her a bunch of views, and up her because then she's going to know something's up,
Right.
you
I,
know.
I can't listen to her because some people say she talks for 24 hours straight.
I couldn't, I can't do her 5 minutes, let alone give her 25
I
hours.
promise you, listen to Jody Sue when she mumbles.
I don't
Because
want
I'm
to.
gonna tell you, she was mumbling when she was talking about um, you know, moving Summer's body. She was mumbling when she was talking about her old man being the last one to see Summer, and she was
Yeah,
mumbling when she was talking about how much she hates children and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, those mumbles. That's what you want to be listening to is her mumble and shit, because that's when she be saying some crazy stuff, man. She's
Ryan
weird.
says that she does it on purpose.
Yeah, that's what PG's
I
saying.
think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think so. That's when she's
Unless
trying to
she's,
pull one past you.
unless she's under the influence of something.
She's hoping you don't catch on.
Yeah.
She hoping you won't catch on to it. But PG be listening intensely. You know,
Well,
absolutely. That's
well,
what.
you have somebody in here that listens to her every day, so
Right.
he's got some, he's
God bless him. I am
yeah.
so glad you ain't on medications yet.
Well,
thought
she, if she,
I thought I was going to have to undiagnose myself after uh after listening to her, and that's the
Yeah.
truth.
Well, girls, I gotta drop down here. I got I got two grandsons that are on. I think they're trying to break the world Genesis or the book of Genesis. What am I trying to say? The world record book of Genesis to see how long they can be on video games.
Oh, you get your grandbabies?
Yeah, yeah,
God bless you. God
yeah,
bless you.
yeah. So, yeah, I need to get them to bed.
Yeah, I'm going to leave out with you too because I got one in the background that's always running around. Usually another one tries to hang, but um, conks out at a certain time. But I've got one. I promise you, uh, that one can hang. If I'm on here till 3 or 4 in the morning, that one will try to hang. No, no lie. And then, you know, you ever have to tap them to take them to bed? It's not a good
Mm-hmm.
thing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
I
that's
had one tonight say, "Well, Grandma, could we stay up till 10 o'clock?" And I go, "Yeah, you can do 10 o'clock tonight." Now it's
yeah.
1 o'clock in the morning, and I did tell him to go to bed, and it did get pretty quiet up there. So I'll just have to be a sneaky snake out and see if they did go to bed.
My kids don't ask me. I just keep my one ear open and I hear the doors um in the house. I listen for the doors because um and I know if I keep hearing the one door up there, that one isn't asleep, you know.
Yeah,
Still hanging out. What he does is open that door up, see if I'm still alive, and you know, gets back to that gaming or whatever. I bet you that's what it is. And then
right,
comes out a little while later, and you know, so once in a while, um, he'll creep down here, and I'll turn off the mic, and you know, oh, are you still alive? I'm like, yeah.
I'm still
Ain't you in
here.
bed yet? No.
No, just waiting for you, Mom.
Yeah, yeah. And as soon as I get off this live, and 5 minutes later, well, if he ain't already asleep, and a lot of times he'll come down and sit back in the sofa, and next thing I know, he's conked out, and
Yeah,
then I got it off after the live, pick up everything and tap him and come on, I gotta take you to your room.
well, I'll tell you, I have one that falls asleep on the couch, and he thinks I can actually carry him upstairs, and I'm like,
Hey,
dude,
that ain't
You weigh as much as Grandma. There's no way.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
No.
That definitely ain't happening.
No. You we'll both
It
tumble
ain't
down
like
the
they're 4 or
steps.
5 years old, you
Oh,
know.
I know.
At
You know.
a certain
But
time, you
all
gotta
right.
quit
Well,
carrying
listen,
them.
you girls have a good night, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good Sunday.
You
Monday,
too.
Sunday, rain time.
Same
Um,
to you.
but yeah, love you guys. Love you, PG.
I
Love
love you
everybody
too,
in the
girl.
chat.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you for
Yep.
being up here tonight. God
Oh
bless
yeah.
you.
Have a good night.
Good
You
night.
too. Yeah, I'm following her out as well. Um, I don't want to keep everybody up all night, and it is getting very late. So, I just wanted to make sure I came in and I'm going to keep digging on the Beat Fables, and you know, is Tim Mullins behind this? Is he using a pen name? I don't know. Um, is he a writer? This particular person, has you been affiliated with other movies and so forth? I did find that out. So
Do
I
you
don't know.
Do you remember when you first brought this up? Or actually, I think it was Vestiges that brought this up several months ago.
Right.
You remember that? Because
Absolutely.
I remember at that time he was talking about it was a movie starring Summer Wells. You
It,
remember that?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. It was and I went and researched it, and yeah, there was a lot of missing kids in this man's equation at that time as well. And
You know what this is reminding me of? Have you ever heard the conspiracy theory about Wayfair?
about Wayfair,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I have heard something upon that.
Okay. So this.
I'm into, I'm into conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
I do follow a lot of conspiracy theories.
Well, that
Um,
one was way bizarre, but for some reason,
right,
while you were talking about the sneakers, that's all I kept thinking about was those Wayfair
right,
items that were named after missing children and cost like $27,000 for a regular cabinet. Oh, please.
exactly. And
Okay.
then the red shoe theory, and
Oh yeah, I know.
they've got a lot of conspiracy theories. Adrenaline. I followed that conspiracy
That's what I
theory.
was doing before Summer Wells went missing, and then I got
Um,
true crime.
yeah, because I follow anything that's creepy, weird, and scary, right?
Right.
Um, so yeah, um, I just get into that stuff because you know there's a little truth in everything.
So
So
everybody's been saying.
and it doesn't. I mean, what I'm saying is, you take a lot of movies and that Hollywood made before, and you can actually go back and see how it's applied to right now and what we're living
Mhm.
now. And
Yeah.
somehow they knew they was able to put the future into those movies. Now, how did they do that if they wasn't going to try to direct the world in that direction, right?
Right.
So,
'Cause that's all they've been trying to do.
right. So if you think you're free, you're wrong.
Right.
You people get led like a herd of cattle, you know, by the higher ups, and they, you know, you got to remember who sets the fashion, right?
Yep.
Who sets the fashions? Who sets everything? They do. You know, I mean, there's a lot, like I said, they call it conspiracy theories and everything, but if you started really opening your mind and looking into things like that, you can see, how it actually applies to, every to what's going on. A lot of it is truth. A lot of it is truth. There's a
I
lot of truth in that craziness,
I believe
and it's amazing to see it, you know. But
I totally agree with you. Totally.
mhm, like Nostradamus. I mean, I absolutely get into his books and stuff. You know, I study, I research many different things because it's always, you know, you should always keep an open mind and learn everything you can learn because
Well,
you may need that wisdom at some point in time, right?
right. With Nostradamus, all that was is the way people interpreted his writings. Uh, and some of them were really, really out there, bizarro. And
Um, he, I think that you know, I think that he did. See, he was in a different time. He didn't know what he was seeing. That was the
yeah,
problem.
exactly.
He
Because
had no idea because see, he didn't live in our world. He lived in his world, and
right,
but he was trying to explain what he was seeing
yeah,
as good as he could, you
yeah.
know, for the world that he was in,
Can
for
you
where he
imagine
was at.
him
But you
trying,
know,
him seeing missiles in the air? I mean, that's just incredible.
I think he was into some dark stuff. To be perfectly honest with you,
Yeah,
you know, I think Nostradamus was into, you know, the 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 dark side of things. I mean, the burning candle and all kinds of crazy, like, you know, some stuff that I don't think, you know, and um it's a, you know, cuz he did you know, spend a lot of time alone.
yeah,
And a lot of bad things happened to him in his life as well, you know, and usually that comes along with getting into the wrong things, to be honest with you.
yeah,
You know, there's a price to pay for everything.
yeah. And he
So,
managed to escape the plague, I think, more than once,
right.
twice, I think.
And so, you know, it's a horrible thing. But I honestly do believe that you know, I mean, God goes before us, right? And I mean, can see the future, knows the future, and the devil used to be an angel, so I'm sure he could do a certain amount of something. Um, you know, to help people out as well. Um, you know, I ain't saying that's how Nostradamus got his answers, is, you know, through anything like, I don't know, but
Right.
it just seemed like it's very possible that
Yeah,
he was, you know, that he was into, you know, some real shit.
yeah,
And I don't know, but you know, like the Bible says, man, be either 100% righteous or be 100% unrighteous. I mean, if you're going to do it right, right?
right.
And he obviously was, you know, whatever he was into, he was able to see. I mean, he basically told people about the airplanes flying in the sky, and, you know, he called them birds or something, but, you know, he actually saw, you know, and he saw like the end
So,
of time happening, and um, he saw a lot of stuff. I mean, he predicted a lot of what's going on in the future that's went on.
yeah.
And I
I haven't read any books, but I read his some of his what do they call them? Quatrains or quatrains or something like that. And I've watched several documentaries on him because I don't like to read, PG. I hate reading.
right, right. Yeah, I love to read. I absolutely, I like reading, writing. Um, you know, I love researching. I just, what else is there in life than knowledge? You know,
Yeah,
I mean, that's what life's about, is, you know, exploring and see him, you know, everything that you could do in a day. What can you learn? What can you know, knowledge is everything.
It's powerful.
It is very powerful. I
Yeah.
mean,
I believe
God,
I'll
I mean, put it this way. Here's my theory. I don't think anyone can obtain anything that God don't let them attain, right?
right.
I mean, I think all good things come from God. Wisdom, knowledge, strength, courage, mercy, forgiveness, all these things,
Yes.
they come from God. And, and if he instills these beautiful things within you, then why not, let it grow, right?
Right. Right.
PG is Sherfy.
PG
Yeah,
PG for president.
I am going to. Yeah, if I was, trust me, if I was Sherfy, uh,
Oh,
110, they wouldn't be nobody on 110 Ben Hill Road for sure, right? Absolutely not. I'd be like Barney Fife. I have them all locked up. I have them all locked up, the whole damn town. Even Jody Sue.
yeah.
I, and she better watch it or I might start hollering, citizens arrest, citizens arrest. The way she be talking,
Yeah.
I have to go get her.
Yeah. No, I think you would be too oh, let's see.
Chase,
Uh
isn't
anxious.
it 432 Chase?
What about him?
Was that who you were going to talk about?
No, I was gonna no, I'm saying that if you were sheriff or you would be too impatient to get these people in jail.
And as soon as the badge went on, they would be gone. I'd be sending out all my men to collect them up.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of Ben Hill Road. We got some questioning to do, right?
Yeah.
I have everybody in the chat there to ask those questions too, in case I forgot one. Oh, I got Sheriff Ronnie Lawson in here again.
Is he really?
Yeah,
There he is.
PG for President 2024. Popcorn. Amen. That's what I got to say. Popcorn. Hey, I love popcorn. Oh, there's my sweet Norway. God bless her.
She's still here?
How you doing, my sweet Norway?
Hey, my lovely ladies, how are you?
Oh,
Hey, how are
boy,
you?
Yes,
that view in back of you is beautiful.
yeah, but I'm sitting outside and smoke. I try to not smoke so much inside, but you know,
Oh,
I try
yes.
to break it down a little bit, but this is my volume. I need to smoke. Oh my God, if I don't get the smoke.
Oh,
So
I don't
now it's
blame you.
yeah, now it's start morning here, it's morning here now. So but I've been all night up waiting for you. I always do. So
Oh,
when you
God
come on,
bless you.
it's normal 4 o'clock in the morning in Norway.
Oh, I'm so
Normally,
sorry.
3 to 4. No, you cannot be.
What
For
time is it now?
I just want to say something to you in Wisconsin, mommy. I look at the with Michelle Walks, the channel.
Yes.
She has some things very good, and you're talking about the dogs. The dogs. Many time they don't do wrong. The handler also do it wrong, because many times the dog tries to give a message, but the handler and the dog, it can be both of them fault. Is This is human to do a
Right.
fault.
Right.
So I'm thinking it's so big place. No way you need to kill yourself. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I am not that old, but I am 47. But anyway, I am
I'm
this
so
old.
sorry.
Oh
No, no.
God.
Um, the dog handler,
Wait a minute.
uh,
Wow. Crimes in
the
fashion, huh?
Yeah, and I am thinking
Some humans
they
are
have
so
searched
evil.
all the place, but we cannot be sure they haven't find the sweet little angel because they can always do some mistake. It's a big place at this hill, 11 acre.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
yeah, I was looking at one program and it was amazing how much wrong because they are dogs and also the handler need to listen to the dog. And you know, with Candace is cows, they have the dog, and Candace maybe blah blah blah. I don't know, but I'm thinking a lot about this, and I just hope they find her. And about the drywall, you have said that from the beginning, but what I am thinking is, would he take that chance to take the little one inside? Maybe somebody will see him. I
Donald
don't know.
would absolutely. I
If you
think
know, yeah, because he was alone. Yeah. Yeah, so I just want to say that about the dog handler. Even if they have gone, they could do mistake also. Everything is human. So sometimes I am so scared we will never find her because we need to realize it's nothing now. It's nothing left on almost.
right.
And
And
it's wild animals and everything. So
I'm thinking if he knew that that cement was going to be poured, that footer, because see what they do before they pour cement in certain areas, what they'll do is they'll fill it full of gravel. And if he removes that gravel, see, they fill
yeah,
it full of gravel, they dig it, they, straighten it out, they fill it so much full of gravel, um and then what happens is they come back the next day and it's ready to pour, right? Well,
mm,
what he could do is, pull back a bunch of the gravel. Well, for a child, it wouldn't be a bunch. It would be,
yeah,
not much. But he could pull back the gravel and actually, quickly dig. And he wouldn't have to dig down very far, maybe a foot or two,
yeah,
and basically put her down in there, put some little bit of dirt back over, and basically put the gravel over top because nobody's going to be moving that gravel. Just put that gravel back thickly like they put it in there. And once they pour the cement, it's done. You know,
yeah,
that's like going to be there for
yes,
years, a lot of years.
yeah, a lot of yes.
Yes.
And no, you have said that for beginning. I just want to
Mm-hmm.
say hello. And to the people in back chat, today I am not going to cry because you are very sick. And you say in the back check, Norway, mind your business, stay out of the United States. Then I can tell you, the whole world loves summer. I am so
Absolutely.
proud. I am coming from Norway, from Stavanger, and I love her the same. This
Amen.
is so good for summer.
Right.
So you don't worry. All the world is summer's business. She is
Absolutely.
everybody's child now. And she is not your child, I understand. I hope you don't have children.
Yes,
I love you
absolutely.
very much. I love you. Kiss your children and bye.
Oh, I
Bye.
love you too,
Bye
sweetheart.
bye. I
God
just had to
bless
say
you.
hello.
Bye
God
bye.
Thank
bless
you
you.
for
Bye
coming
bye.
up. I
Bye.
love you, Norway.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I'm waving like she could see me, right?
Yeah, that's me too. I was waving at her. I love her. And whoever that person in the back chat is, they are evil.
Oh, that's
I have to tell them, I know you're watching and you are one of the most evil bastards in this world. And I promise you, God will get you for all your evilness and what you do. You will answer for that evilness. You are attacking beautiful, good people, for what reason, I don't know. You don't hate other people. You hate yourself. You hate who you are and you want to take it out on other people because you're just a piece of shit. And I want you to know that. I definitely know. I don't care what name you're coming up under. You're just a piece of shit. And if anyone should fucking kill themselves or die, never mind. Because, I probably can't say that, but you son of a bitch, if I could, I would. You know where I'm going with it. I have to say no more. All Crime Stories Obsessed. Thank you. Became a member. Thank you.
Oh,
God bless.
yay.
Absolutely.
Excellent. PG, do you have any idea who that is in the back chat?
No, I don't. Yeah, Satan.
And
That's got to be Satan right there, right?
also, isn't there a channel with that name?
Yeah. It's that one crazy lady with the naughty legs. Um, but I don't think it's her. I mean, I don't know. I
That's
hope it. I hope she ain't that damn evil. But I don't know.
for real.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, she is obsessed with. She's got some kind of obsession with me as well. It's kind of sick and disgusting, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
wow.
was trying to tell you about the
Yeah, that's an insult to Satan. Lady CG, I think you might be right tonight. I don't even think Satan wants that trash bucket back there. Whoa. Absolutely.
All right, I told you I was doing some research and I wanted to send you some screenshots. And there's a little piece of information that I wanted to let you know, and I was going to write it in the back chat, but now I can't because I don't know who that person is and I don't want them to know what I'm going to tell you. So I will send it to you in an email, and it will be under my name, Debbie Zane.
Okay. I
All right.
appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Crime Crazy says Amanda from Hipper Holler on the booze again tonight, PG.
Is she in your chat? Is that her in your chat, or we don't know?
I don't know.
'Cause there is a Amanda Grace in the chat. I don't know if it's her or not.
That cracks me up. That's the one thing when we gather here each night, I come in with content and everything, and like, everything's so I have it all planned out how it's going to go, and then I have to shake my head because God's like, it ain't gonna go that way. So don't have those expectations, PG. So I have to brace myself. Talk about put on a seatbelt, right?
Yeah.
Because as soon as I get in here, I know that the back chat's going to start getting blowed up, and it's just going to be, crazy. But you know, I don't read back chat unless someone asks me, hey, PG, I put something back here. I don't even read it because, you know, that trash ain't even worth my time. Absolutely not worth my time. I don't even pay attention to it. You know, the best way to get rid of the devil is not to give him nothing to feed off of, right?
Right.
And that's
But
the
she
best
can't.
way. And like, I was so proud of Sweet Norway tonight. I was so proud of her.
Yeah.
She stayed so strong in her strength, and she was like, "You ain't go. No, I'm not crying. I'm,
All
she
right.
she
So
grabbed onto God, and you know something, He filled her full of the strength she needed to stand her ground, and God bless her. I am so proud of her.
when she's here, she can't help but read that. She always does.
That's why they write it, is to try to hurt you, because as I said, that person needs help. They really need help. They've got some serious issues to, I don't think anyone could be as evil. Well, I could be pretty bad if God let me, but he won't let me. So, I mean, but that person's pretty evil, you
Yeah.
know? But I'm a different kind. I'm a different kind of,
If you
I'm
remember,
different than that. I try to destroy evilness. I don't try to destroy good people. I fight with God, for God. I don't, I fight against evilness. I ain't trying to spread it. That person back there in that chat, I would love to get a hold of them for like 2 seconds. That's all I need. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you, um, they wouldn't be back up here in that chat. That's a promise.
Yeah, but remember this. It's been quite a while since she's been up here. And since the last time, one of the last times she was up there, that it was so awful, it made her cry and leave. And that was a different person. But the wording with this person is pretty similar.
Right.
And the thought is similar.
I'm going to be honest. I think it's best. I think that all the back chat writing could be that messages.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I think he's been doing it all along. I think he does it even when he's on your panel. He does that kind of stuff. And I
Yep.
don't know why. I think, if he's that evil, there is something. He needs help. I'm not going to lie. That dude needs some help.
Yep.
Because, there's no sense in being like that. There is no damn sense in being like that. But then again, people that get into the dark shit, they have to do evil in order to sleep. Maybe most people don't know that, but they do. In order to rest, they have to get somebody angry, somebody hurt. They have to do evil. They have to, or they can't rest. And that's the truth. That's one of the prices you pay when you get into that dark shit. Is you have to be doing that evil.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's the same person. I really do.
That's why you don't sell your soul, right?
Right.
That's crazy.
Right. All right. Well, I'm gonna hop down and let you go. And finish
All right, sweetheart. I appreciate you coming upon panel. God bless you, sweetie.
No problem. No problem. You take care of yourself.
You take care of yourself as well. God bless.
God bless you too.
Okay, everybody. I am going to call it a night as well. I'm gonna let everybody out of here. And we're going to pop up exactly what this channel's about, right there. This channel's about this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful summer moon Utah Wells. This beautiful little blue-eyed, blonde-headed, well, she's really kind of a little red in there, Kool-Aid, right? But she's still beautiful. No matter what, she's beautiful. And, God bless her. And I just ask every night that everybody continue to pray for her. Absolutely pray for her. I know God's hearing our prayers. They're going up and he's listening. And it's the kind of evilness in that back chat is why this beautiful little girl isn't here with us now, right? Evil does exist. It does. And that's sad because nobody needs to be evil, right? They do not need to be evil. It's a lot better to have, friends than it is enemies. It's, allies than enemies. So, but some people don't understand that because obviously, they ain't got no brains, or they be using them to be kind and caring and loving to one another. But I can't change the world. I can't change the world. If I could, everybody would be good, right? But we can't change the world. We have to deal with what's in it, and that's sad, but it is what it is. And it's sad for children, older people. It's sad for people that good-hearted people that just want to be nice all the time, and they have to take that kind of shit from evil people. And that's why I don't take no shit. It's because I just ain't going to take it, no matter what people think or how they feel. You're good to me, I'm good to you. You're an ass to me, I'll be an ass to you. And you met your match. So that's how PG is, and I think that's how all people should be. God gave you this life to live, and nobody has a right to be interfering with how you're living it. And they have no rights to be mean or evil or nasty to you. And if they are, then stand your ground and show them what it feels like to be the type of person they are, right? It don't make you a bad person. It makes you showing them what kind of human they are. And times people need a taste of that, right? So, you know, and I'd be the first one to give it to them. Absolutely. You know, we put up with too much on this earth. So, I ask everybody to pray for Summer. And I ask everybody, to stand your ground. You got a suit of armor. God suits us all up, his children, with armor. We got suits of armors. Put it on. Stand your ground. And kick the shit out of that evilness. Kick the shit out of it. Don't let it run you. You run it. That's what I'm talking about. And pray for one another. And pray for Sweet Norway. I am so proud of her tonight. The way she strengthened up and let that evilness know that it wasn't going to bother her in the least. Not no more anyway. And God bless her for that. And that's how, all of God's children should be, right? Absolutely. We should all stand strong, just like she did tonight, and back that evilness down, because that's where it needs to be. In hell where it belongs. So, absolutely. God bless you, Sweet Norway. God bless Summer. God bless all of us, right? And no, PG's always praying for you guys. Absolutely. I am super tired. I feel like I am rambling on. And I think I'm just going to say good night and get out of here. And thank you, Crime Crazy. No Summer, no peace. That's the very thing I'm looking for every night, to let Candace know that she needs to come forth. She needs to speak up. She needs to, learn how to tell the truth. Absolutely. She does. I wouldn't doubt if it wasn't her in the back chat, because, I think this beautiful little girl would still be here. And this is my opinion. If Candace, could have been a good person instead of the evil piece of shit she is. There you go, Candace. And that came from PG. No, I don't like you. And I don't know how the hell you're partying with your daughter missing. I don't know how you're doing anything you're doing. So I'm going to give you the old fuck you. Kiss my ass before I get out of here. And for everybody else, and like people say, PG got a dirty mouth and then God comes out of it. Well, yeah, that is the way it is. Accept it, because that's who I am, right? I tell it like it is. I'm out for the truth, not bullshit. And, that's just what it is. And yes, I do say God bless all of God's children. God bless all the good people in the world that, that support the missing, that support, the homeless, that support all the, the things we're supposed to be supporting. Absolutely. I say God bless them. If you're a good person, God bless you. If you're not, then I say kiss our asses, right? We're tired of putting up with everybody's evil shit. It's time to stand up and start smacking the evil down instead of letting the evil run us over. And we do want justice. We want justice for what happened to this baby, because that baby deserves justice, right? Absolutely. And we ain't going to get off law enforcement's ass until they get out there and they do what they need to be doing to get that justice. So take a note to that, Candace. There you go. Write it down, bitch. Because we're going to be on law enforcement's ass until we get you where you need to be. And that's in them nice set of handcuffs. There you go. God bless you all. And as I said, please, please, please pray for Summer. please pray for one another, and definitely know PG's praying for everybody. Good night, everyone, and fuck you, Candace.